Okay, greetings one and all, and welcome to what has to be day number 3. Yes, day number 3, week 3, spring 2026 of our journey together, and it's definitely a delight. It's certainly a delight to have each and every one of you here for this evening's classes. Let's begin. So yesterday we talked about basically conversions, and we learned how to convert from meters to centimeters and milliliters and liters and all that good stuff. We said that the standard unit for length, or the base unit for length, is what? What is the base unit for length?
Meters.
Meters, very good. And meters is in what? Like, what's the symbol for meters?
M.
M, very good. So the standard unit for length is going to be meters. And then we look also at mass, right? The base unit for mass is what?
Grams.
Grams, very good. Right? And then we looked at capacity, right? We looked at capacity. And what was the base unit for capacity?
Liters.
Liters, very good. And so what we did is that we learned how to convert from meters to centimeters, meters to meters to millimeters, grams to kilograms. We also looked at milligrams to grams. And for liters, we looked at liters, milliliters, and all that stuff, right? So today, what we're going to do is we're going to use all our knowledge of how to convert, use all our knowledge of how to convert, use all our knowledge of how to convert these quantities and apply them with ratios. And that's the real reason why I wanted to teach you all conversions, because I wanted us to get back to ratios. Because when we're dealing with ratios, sometimes we have ratios where the two units are different. And so the first thing we needed to know was how to convert from one unit to the next, so that when we apply this notion to ratios, we could be able to do our ratio problems. But first, convert the two units into one unit, like make the units the same. So that's going to be our first order of business for this evening. We're going to be using the idea of converting these units, but applying them to ratio problems. So let's go ahead and head up. So today is, well, my name is Mr. Petit, so let's go ahead and head up. My name is Mr. Petit. Today is Wednesday already. I cannot believe that. I just don't believe this thing. Today is Wednesday, the 28th of January, 2026. The subject is, of course, mathematics. And the topic is using, well, simplifying ratios with different units. So simplify with different units. So whenever you have ratios that have different units, the first thing that you need to do is you need to make the units the same. And once you make the units the same, then you could be able to simplify the ratios. And simplifying ratios is really the same thing as simplifying fractions. We know that there are 3 ways in which we can write a ratio. Can y'all remind me of the 3 ways that we can write a ratio? What are the 3 ways?
With colons,
Colons and
fraction,
Yeah, we could use colons.
Word form.
We could use
And
fraction.
word form.
word.
We could also use word form. Very good. So again, so there are 3 ways that we could write a ratio. So we could write it, we could say 3 to 4. This is the first way, right? 3 to 4. That is using a colon, right? 3 to 4. Or we could say, hey, let's use a fraction, or let's write it as a fraction. 3 over 4, that is the fraction way of writing a ratio, right? Or we can say, hey, so we have ratio, we have colon, fraction, and we also have the word So we could say 3, 2, 4. So 3, 2, 4. That's going to be the word way, right? So we can express ratios in 3 ways. We can do the colon, we can do the fraction, or we could do it in word form. Okay. So let's go ahead and let me unmute somebody on mics. Let's go ahead and begin our question. So our first question for the day is going to be this question. So the first thing that it says that they want us to express this ratio in simplest form. So we have 600. What does mg mean? What does
Milligram.
Milligrams.
milligram? Very good. So 600 milligram. How we read this?
To 6
Oh,
grams.
6 grams.
Very good. Say it one more time. How we read it?
To
600
grams.
milligrams to 6 grams.
Very good. 600 milligrams to, so we have 600 milligrams to 6 grams. All right. Now, what we want to do is we want to simplify this. So how can we simplify this ratio? What do you think is the first thing we're going to do? How can we simplify this ratio? We can simplify it, but how can we simplify it?
First, you gotta, I think,
Times
divide.
this.
Say it again, Kichwan.
Gotta divide.
Divide by what? Gotta divide. So you gotta divide. We have 600 milligrams to 6 grams.
Maybe you divide the 6 by 1,000. I mean, times it by 1,000.
So you multiply the 6 by 1,000 to do
You
what?
have to do grams to milligrams.
Oh, so you wanna, why can't we just, we have 600, we have 6. Why just simplify the numbers? Why you trying
They're
to,
different,
they're different what? They're different what?
They're different meters.
Units.
They're
yeah,
different
different
units.
units, different units.
They're different units. Very good. So hopefully everyone see that. Do you all see that? We have a milligrams and we have grams. Can we all see that these are different units?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So these are different units. So we have milligrams to grams. Both of these are different units. So we can't just directly go ahead and just start simplifying the 600 and the 6. We need to first convert milligrams to grams first, right? And so we have to make these two the same, okay? 2 ways you could do it. You can either make milligrams to grams or you could do grams to milligrams. It's your option. But whatever way you choose, you still have to make the units the same. So you can make both of them G or both of them mg. But the truth is that you have to make the units the same. That is the truth of the matter, all right? So let's go ahead and change these units. That's what we're gonna do, right? So let me go ahead and unmute some of y'all. So, okay, good. So let's go ahead and change the units. So the first thing I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna change grams to milligrams. Can anyone remember the acronym that I could use? If I trying to change grams to milligrams, what's the acronym that I could use?
Knock him down,
Knock
Grammy.
him down, Grammy, don't commit
Don't
murder.
commit mayhem.
Very good. Knock him down, Grammy, don't commit murder or don't commit mayhem. Right? So okay, cool. The G is for what? The G is for
Grams,
grams. Very good. The M is for
milligrams.
milligrams. Very good. So the G is for grams. The M is for milligrams, right? So my question is, how many times am I gonna move over to the M? I'm gonna move over how many times?
3 times.
3.
3 times. 3 times. So it's gonna be what? 1 and 2 and 3. So that means that I have 6, right? So I have 6. Let me go ahead and write it here. Wait, my bad. I have 6. Let me do it this way. That means that I have 6. So let me write it like this. I put it on top. So what does that mean? That means that I have 6. Let me use a different color, say blue. I have 6, right? The decimal point is right here. And I'm taking the 6 and I'm moving the decimal point 3 times. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3. So the decimal point is right here now. So what does that mean? What number am I gonna get now? Again,
1,000.
say it again.
1,000.
What number am I gonna get? I took the decimal point from here and I move it 3 times. So what is the new number that I'm gonna get?
0.
And 600.
6
Huh?
and 00.
Okay, so let's put the placeholders. So let's put our placeholders. So this is gonna be one placeholder. It's gonna be a next placeholder, right? And this is gonna be a next placeholder, right? So what is gonna be the new number?
6,000.
6,000.
6,000, very good, 6,000. Does that make sense to y'all? I move it over 3 times.
Yes, sir.
That makes
Yes.
sense? One moment, class. All right, so we have, good. So that means that we have 6,000. So another way we could do it is so whenever I move over to the right, is that multiplication or is that division? When I move over to the right,
Multiplication.
Multiplication.
that's multiplication. So remember, every time you move over to the right, that's multiplication. And since we move over 3 times, are we multiplying by 10, 100, or 1,000? We move over 3 times, so are we multiplying by 10?
1,000.
Multiplying by 1,000. Very good. So basically, we took 6 and we multiplied by 1,000, and 6 multiplied by 1,000 is gonna be what? It's gonna be
1,000.
6,000. So that means that 6 grams is equal to how many milligrams?
Milligrams.
6 grams is equal to how many milligrams?
6,000.
Very good. 6,000 milligrams. Do you all understand how I converted it from grams to milligrams? Let me know.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll
At first, I
understand.
didn't understand, but I understand now.
That's good. The rest of us, Matthias, Makai, Nalia,
I understand.
Yes, sir.
Renique Wood, Nehemiah, do you understand? Let me know if you understand. All right, Serenity, do you get it? Sharonique, do you understand? Let me know if you all understand. Sharonique, Travis, Aquel, Leslia, do you understand this?
Yes, sir.
I
That's good.
understand.
Good. So all we did first is that we took 6 grams and we converted it into milligrams. So let me ask you the question. What is 6 grams as in terms of milligrams? What is 6 grams in terms of milligrams?
6,000.
6,000.
6,000.
Very good. 6,000. 6,000. So now can we simplify this ratio? So let's go back to the ratio. Remember the ratio is 600 milligrams to 6 grams. So how can I write this ratio now? What is the new ratio that I have now?
1 to 1.
No, well, you simplifying it already. Just the new one. We have it's not gonna be 600 milligrams.
600 to 6,000.
Very good. 600 milligrams to 6,000 milligrams. And the reason why that's the case is because remember, the 6,000 milligrams is literally what 6 grams is. All right. So that's where we get that from. So all we did was we say, okay, well, this is 6,000 milligrams. We wanted it to be in milligrams. So now both of these are in milligrams. Since both of them are in milligrams, now we can begin simplifying. So the whole thing all we did was we had to convert from grams to milligrams. The reason why we're doing that is because we want both of these units to be the same. So now what I have is I have 600 milligrams to 6,000 milligrams. Again, 600 milligrams to 6,000 milligrams. That's what I have. And so what I need to do is I need to simplify these two. So how can I simplify these two? What number I could use that could go into both of these numbers?
You use
600?
100.
I could use I could use 100. Let's use 100. So 100. So we divide both sides by 100. And when we divide both sides by 100, what we essentially are doing, to be honest, is all we're doing is canceling the zeros, right? That's all we're doing. So essentially, when you divide by 100, you cancel this 0 with this 0. I'm sorry, you cancel these two zeros and you cancel these two zeros. So we're gonna be left with what? 6 on this side,
6
and
to
what
60.
on the other side? 6 and 60. Very good. So that means we're gonna be left with 6 and 60. So that means we have 6 to 60. All right. And how do we do that? We cancel the zeros by dividing both sides by 100. So let me move all this lines in. So again, we say 600 divided by 1,000 divided by 100, that gives us 6. And 6,000 divided by 100, that gives us 60. So right now I have 6 to 60. Now let me ask you a question. This in simplest form is, yeah?
No,
6
sir,
to
you
60.
divide
No, sir.
both by 6.
Divided by 6. All 2, but 6.
Yeah, let's try to use the highest common factor, right? So we're gonna divide both sides by 6.
6.
That would
Very
be
good.
1 to 10.
So 6 divided by 6 is 1, right? But 60 divided by 6 is what?
10.
10. So the answer is 1 to 10. So what did we do? What we did was we had this ratio problem, right? We had this ratio problem, and we want to simplify this ratio problem. And so what we did is we say, hey, we could simplify this ratio problem, but before we simplify this ratio problem, we have to consider milligrams and grams. We have to make sure that those units are the same. So that's what we did. We say, hey, this is 600 milligrams, this is grams. So you have to ensure that these units are the same. And so the way that we ensure the units are the same is that we had to convert 6 grams to 6,000 milligrams. All right. And so what does that mean? That means that we're going to do what? We're going to say milligrams to grams. So all we did was we convert 6. We say 6 grams give us 6,000 milligrams because we multiply. Then we use that idea. We say 6 grams is 6,000 milligrams. Then we divide both sides by 100. Then we divide both sides by 6. And so we simplify this fraction or this ratio into 1 to 10. All right, does this make sense to y'all? Let me know if y'all understand this so far.
Yeah, so
Let me know.
Yes, sir.
Let's go. Genesis, do you understand this?
Yes, sir.
Said yes or no?
So 1 to 10 is our final answer.
Yeah, 1 to 10 is our final answer.
Okay.
Yeah. Go ahead, Genesis.
Well, are you having a difficult time hearing me?
I was asking if you said yes or no.
Right, I said yes. I thought my voice might have been a little muffled.
It was a little low, but I hear what you say now. Okay, so what I want y'all to do is take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp again. Take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp.
Mr. Padid,
Go ahead, Keyshawn.
my phone is charging at the moment.
That's no problem. Once it's finished charged, then send the work. Okay, take a picture of your work. The rest of us, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp, please. I need everyone to go ahead and do that for me. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Cool. Alphanique point there, you understand this? That's Alphanique.
Yes, sir.
That's good. And Andisha, do you understand this?
Yes, sir.
That's good. And Anthonique, where's Anthonique? Anthony, can you hear me? Where's Anthonique? Where's Ajani? Ajani, can you hear me? Where's Ajani? Ajani, can you hear me? I can't believe it's 7:23. That's wow. Ajani, have you sent in your work? Where's Ajani?
Yes, sir.
Say it again.
Yes, sir.
Have you written it down at least?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. I haven't been receiving your notes, Johnny, so take a picture of it and send it to me. You understand me?
Yes, sir.
That's good. And it's Dominique. Dominique, are you there? Oh, Dominique. It's Dominique. Dominique, send me a message in the chat. Where's Tyler? Tyler, you there? Where's Tyler? Tyler's not here yet. Where is she? Okay, good. Dominique, are you hearing me? Just message in the chat because I saw your message. Okay, no problem, Dominique. Okay, okay, good. So let's go ahead and move on to the next question. So for the next question, we're gonna do something very simple. Again, 2 steps. Convert, make your so 2 steps. Make your change the units and then simplify, right? So that's all we're doing. Change the units and then simplify. So let's do another question. Okay, so we have this question. Latavia, can you read this for me, please? Express this ratio.
Express this ratio in simplest form.
Go ahead, read it.
600 meters. Wait, what?
600 meters,
600 meters to 1.5 kilometers.
Very good. Lakesia, that's Lakesia.
I'm here.
Read the question for me, please.
Express the ratio in the simplest form. 60 meters to 1.5 kilometers.
Very good. So we are able to convert these. Well, we are able to simplify this ratio. But let me ask you a question. What is the first thing that we need to do before we simplify it? Before we start simplifying it directly? What's the first thing we need to do?
Turn the kilometers into meters.
Convert it.
We need to convert it, right?
Unit.
We need to change the units, right? So that's the first thing. Always change units first. So we're gonna take our 1.5 kilometers and express that as meters. Can anyone remind me of the acronym that we will use for this? So acronym that we're gonna use.
Now, minister, don't
commit murder.
Very good. We're using M for minister, right? So knock him down, minister, don't commit murder. That's gonna be our shall I say acronym that we're gonna be using, right? And so we have no problem, Dominic. And so we have is that we have knock him down, minister, don't commit murder. We have that we're gonna take our kilometers and change it into meters. Okay, so good. So what does that mean? That means that where's kilometers? Kilometers is kilometers is here and meters is here. So how many times must I move over in order to go from? Very good. I need to move over 3 times. 3 times. 3 times to the left or 3 times to the right?
To the right.
Left.
I mean left. I mean wait.
What?
Right.
3 times to the left, 3 times to the right.
Left.
Left? We're moving from kilometers to meters.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Okay, good. We're moving to the
To the
right.
right, to the right.
To the right, to the right. Very good. So we're gonna move over 3 times, right? To the right. So that means that we're gonna take our decimal point and we're gonna move over 3 times. It's gonna be 1 and 2 and 3. So the idea here, excuse me. So the idea here is that we have 1, 0.5. Was it cold in the Bahamas like during like December? Like was it cold or was it like normal?
Very.
Yeah.
It was
Oh,
It
normal.
was
the
pretty
water was
No,
Was it normal?
it was
It
normal.
was pretty
It was
chilly.
hot to me.
It was hot? Someone tell me that, oh, it was freezing. It was
The
Right
freezing.
beach
now,
is
cold.
like cold.
Now it's cool? Okay.
Yes,
I
sir.
feel
Yeah.
like snow ready to come.
Really? Wow.
If you feel it not cold or like cold.
But you know how people in the Bahamas go? One little cold, everyone put on their boots and they jacket and they covering and like they can't wait for that. Boy, wouldn't it be nice for the snow in the Bahamas? My. All right, so we have 1.5. But we want to move this decimal point how many times to the right? How many times are we going to move this decimal point to the
3
right?
times.
3.
3.
3 times. Very good. So you're going to say what? 1 and 2 and 3. Are we
You
going to
have
have
to
any?
put 2 placeholders.
Very good, Keyshawn. You're going to have to put two placeholders. So we're going to have it right here. So we're going to have the 0 there. So 0 is going to be right there. And we're going to have the 0 also where? Right here. And so what that means is our number is going to be what? 1,000. 1,000 what?
500.
1,500. Very good, 1,500. Okay. So, okay, so that's what we do in order to do that. So another way we could think about it, as like, are we gonna multiply or are we gonna add?
Multiply.
Multiply. Genesis, you are cruel. Are we gonna multiply or are we gonna divide?
Multiply.
Multiply, very good. And so we have 1.5 and we're gonna multiply. Multiply by what? We're moving to the right, that's why we multiply, but multiply by what? 10,
1,000.
100, or 1,000?
1,000.
1,000.
Say it again.
1,000.
1,000.
100 or 1,000? Or 10?
100.
1,000.
Why? So some people are telling me 100. Why y'all saying 100?
Because you moved 3 steps to the right.
Okay, so we move over 3 times. So since we move over 3 times, but why are you saying 100 if we move over 3 times?
Wait. I don't like this. Like 3 like for 100 and 4 like for 1,000. I thought
No,
like
no,
that.
no. It's like that's a good idea, but it's the amount of zeros in front of the 1, right? So 3 is gonna be for 1,000, and then 2 is gonna be for 100, and then 1 is gonna be for 10. That makes sense?
No salt.
No, it doesn't. Okay. So what I'm saying is that if you look at it, right, we put a 0 for each time we move over, right? So we move over how many times? Here,
3.
we move over 3 times. So a 0 for each time we move, right? And so we just put a 1 in front of it. So that's why it's 1,000. All right. So for every time we move over, we put a 0, and then we put the 1 here. So you always put the 1 first, and for every time you move over, you're gonna put a 0. Right? And since we move over 3 times, 1, 2, 3, we're gonna have 1,000. If we move over 4 times, you're looking at 10,000, not 1,000. That makes sense at all?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. All right, so that means that we're gonna be multiplying by 1,000. So we have 1.5 multiplied by 1,000, that gives us 1,500. So we have 1.5 kilometers is equal to 1,500 meters. And so that's what we have, right? So now we can go ahead and begin to simplify this particular ratio. So we have 600 meters to 1.5 kilometers, right? And so we're gonna have 600 meters to 1,500 meters. And why is that the case? Well, that's the case because 1,500 meters is what?
15,000.
Very good. 1,500 meters is the same thing as 1.5 kilometers. We just what? Changing the units. And we have to change the units because we want to make sure that both of them are meters. So now this is meters, and this is also meters. All right, so that's the idea here. So make a little drawing. So now what I want to do is I want to simplify this, right? So how am I going to simplify 600 and 1,500. What do I have to do to both sides?
Divide by
5.
300.
Divide by 300 right away. Okay, we can do that. You could divide by 300. I want to do something a little smaller than 300. So I just want to get
Five.
rid of the, no, that's too small. I just want to get rid of the zeros. So
30,
let's get rid of the zeros.
Divide
So
by
300,
divide by,
10.
divide all of the zeros. So we want to divide by,
Divide by 100.
divide by 100, yeah. So if we divide by 100 or 100, as my teacher would say, we divide by 100, you know, like our famous 100, 3, or no, 3. That's a famous one, 3. Yeah. All right, so we divide by 100, and essentially when we divide by 100, we just get rid of the zeros. So that means that we are going to be left with 6 and what? And
15.
6 and 15. 6 and 15. So let's go ahead and simplify that. So we're gonna have what? It's gonna be
2 to 5,
600 divided by 100 is 6, and 1500 divided by 100 is 15. So we have 6 to 15. So we done, right? It's just 6 to 15. We finish. We don't have to worry about anything else. Are we done, right?
you can divide by 3.
You could simplify this some more, Logan. That's what you're telling me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm. Most definitely we can, right? So how can we do this? We
You
can what?
divide 6 by
Divide
3
by
and
3.
15 by 3.
Very good. We divide both sides by 3 because 3 could go into both of them. So 6 divided by 3 is what?
2.
2,
2. Very good. 6 divided by 3 is 2. And 15 divided by 3 is what?
5.
5,
5.
It's 5. Very good. Good. Where is Ethan A? Ethan A, are you there? Where's Ethan A? Ethan A, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, can you explain how we went about first converting and then simplifying our ratio? Go ahead.
We had to translate the 1.5 kilometers to meters by translating it from K to M by rounding it by moving it 3 decimal places to the right,
Mm-hmm.
and then adding zeros in the space, getting
Mhm.
1500. Or you
Mhm.
can times it by 1,000,
Mhm.
and then to get 1500.
Mhm.
On the next side, we divided it by 100, each side by 100, and then we simplified again by 3,
Yeah.
and that's the answer. 2 to 5.
And you get 2 to 5. Very good. Anyone else got 2 to 5? Let me know if you all got 2 to 5. Anyone else
Yeah.
got?
I did.
I
You
did.
did. Did. Very good. I see Shannon and Logan put the answers in the chat. That's good. That's good that y'all get that. So, okay, so that means if I give y'all it on y'all own, y'all should be able to get it.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
You sure?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
All
sir.
right.
Yeah.
All right. So go ahead. I believe in y'all. So take a picture. What I want y'all to do is take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Do that for me. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. And then what I want you to do is, then we can move on to the next question, right? So again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. If you are just joining us, please take a screenshot of this. We're gonna be moving on from this, right?
Mr. Petit,
Go ahead, Genesis.
when I came, we all on the first slide because I didn't get to see like the
The
heading up.
day. Yeah, that was literally the first slide. I mean, we did head up, but we didn't like put anything on that screen. So all we did was, let me go back. If you want to see it was just literally was the head. It was the date and the topic. So let's go back. So that was, oopsies. Go back, all the way back. There we go. I just want to see our nice, screen.
Okay.
Yeah.
AI is really good.
Wow. That's literally a Google picture. Pretty nice. I really like it. It's nice red. Whatever. Some people, the red is their favorite color. Unlike Valentine's, they come in. Nobody in my class should have Valentine's. Y'all are too young for that
I
stuff.
agree.
Wow.
Too young.
You're offended.
Mr.
I don't know about
Petit,
y'all.
Jesus this Valentine. I told him with Jesus.
That's right. The only
What was it called?
Valentine is your
I
book.
can't wait for Valentine's.
The only Valentine is your book.
Our
Yes, my
siblings and
cousin.
parents.
Yeah, your siblings, your parents, stuff like that. Give it to
Also,
you.
what was this lesson called again?
This is just simplifying ratios with different units. All right.
Okay, thank you.
I haven't reached February yet. February is the best month of the year. So once we get out that once we get that out of the way, we good.
Birthday in February.
Say it again.
Is your birthday in February?
I am AI. AI don't have a birthday, remember? We
So
just
what was the day your AI generator was created?
I gotta check the manufacturer. I gotta ask them. Because I don't know. I don't know. But all I know is
made in 2026.
all I know is that my program say February is the best month. That's what the program say. That's what the program say. I can't go
You
against that.
sure?
I can't go against that.
I'm pretty sure it's May.
May,
I can't
wow.
wait to go to school for Valentine's.
Same May. All right, so I want you all to do this on your own. So I believe that y'all gonna be able to do this, right? So try this one on your own. Put your hands inside the chat. The question is express this ratio in its simplest form. We have 96 centimeters to 2.4 meters. Again, I want you all to try this one on your own. Excuse me, put your answers inside the chat. We should do like a top 15. So top 15 will be recognized in the chat if you put your answer fast enough. Again, 96 centimeters to 2.4 meters. Remember, the first thing we're gonna do is we're going to change the units. You have to change the units because the units are different now, right? So we want to make the units the same, and then once the units are the same, then we could go ahead and simplifying these things, right? So that's the first thing we have to do. So first, yes, you have a question?
Does it, like, how do we know what unit we're going to change?
Okay, so that's a good one. That's a very good question, Alfani. Change the meter because that have a decimal, right? So since it have a decimal, you want to avoid using the decimal. So if I were you, I would take the 2.4 meters and I'll change it to centimeters because I want to get rid of this decimal, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, good. Good.
Thank you.
Very good question. It's a very good question. I was asking really good questions. Like, that's a nice question. I wasn't even thinking about that, but it's a very good thing. It shows that you're actually attempting the question on your own. Okay, so again, put your hands inside the chat. So far nobody has answered in the chat yet, so y'all could be among the first to do it.
I put my answer in the chat.
You ain't gotta say that. Shush. Keep it on the low. So far nobody has put their answers in the chat yet. You could be the first.
I know I was the first. Let me just put that out there.
You know, put that out there. Wow.
I'm pretty sure I was the first.
Do you know?
Are you sure?
Do you know, Logan? Guess what? Dominique is not feeling good today, and so she's not here. We should have the class president thing right now for language.
Miss Petit, you wrong.
We should do that.
You wrong for that, by
We
the way.
really should, you know.
We should. When you come to think about it,
We should.
we
We
should.
should.
We should. Where's
You're
Ethan?
evil.
Where's
Miss
Ethan?
Fee,
I wanna-
don't
I
do
wa-
that, man.
I want to know what Ethan says. Ethan Finley, what do you think about that?
I think that's a very good
He's
idea.
Say it again,
Very
Ethan.
good idea.
Very good
good
idea.
idea.
I thinking the same thing.
I love AI, Mr. Petit. He comes up with very good ideas.
Dominic say, "Oh, Mr. D, I sick. I can't make it today." I say, "Okay, Dominic."
He's
All right.
scared of the smoke.
That's the problem now.
So, am I second in command right now?
No, Logan is.
But I
is,
was third place. So, since she gone, we just move up a rank. So, like,
Oh yeah, that is true.
temporarily.
That makes sense. That is true. Makes sense. All right. So what y'all get for y'all answer?
2 to
Since-
5.
Oh yeah, 2 to
I
5.
also got 2 to
3
5.
to 7.
3 to 7. Ethan, what you doing?
3 to
3
7
to
is
s-
powerful.
3 to 7. Wow. It's magical.
Wait.
You can divide it by like 2, and I mean 12, and then divide it by 2, and then divide by 2 again.
Okay. So everyone got 2 to 5, or y'all got different answers? I see most persons say 2 to 5.
It's still working.
Still
It's
working.
definitely 2 to 5.
2 to 5. Some people say they're still working. Where's Shannon? Shannon Smith. Where's Shannon? You put your answer very fast. So, you don't really talk much, but you're pretty fast in the chat. That's very good. Okay, so let's go ahead and answer this, right? So again, our first order of business is to change. How many persons need like 1 more minute before I explain it? You need grace.
Me.
You need grace? Okay. Give you 1 more minute. I don't wanna step on your manifestation or whatever they call them. Okay, so we can give them 1 more minute, and then and then we're gonna go together. Chai, you don't need Ethan. Hey, Ethan, come on, he did not do that. Chai, you don't need the units afterwards. Where's Chai?
I don't need the units.
No, because they're the same, right? So since the units are the same, then you don't have to put them at the end, right? You don't have to put, even though it's not wrong, but you don't have to put them at the end since they're the same. All right, Ricardo, I see you put your answer. Okay, so cool. So let's go ahead and let's go ahead and answer this. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna convert the 2.4 meters into centimeters, right? So let me ask you the question. What is the acronym that I'm gonna use to convert meters to centimeters? What acronym am I gonna use here?
Knock him down,
Minister, don't commit murder.
Very good. Knock him down, minister, don't commit murder. That's the acronym I'm gonna use, right? So, okay, cool.
I don't know how y'all is remember that.
It's easy to remember. Very catchy.
King Henry died drinking
King-
chocolate milk.
I can't remember that for nothing. All right, so okay, so cool. So that means that we're gonna move from meters to centimeters. So it's a bit interesting. Again, we're gonna move from meters to centimeters. So if we're moving from meters to centimeters, how many times am I gonna move over? I'm moving from meters to centimeters. Twice. Very good. So it's gonna be 1 and 2. Does that make sense? So since I move over 2 times, am I gonna multiply by 100 or multiply by 1,000?
100.
100.
100. Very good. I'm gonna multiply by 100. So please remember that I move over twice to the right. So I'm gonna multiply by 100, not by 1,000. Does that make sense? Nikisha Williams, does that make sense to you? Nikisha. And Kelvin Gordon, does that make sense to you? Nikisha and Kelvin.
So
Good. So I'm gonna multiply by 100 because I move over twice to the right, right? So cool, that's good. So let's go ahead and make a note of that, right? So we're gonna say, hey, we're moving over twice to the right, so we're gonna multiply by 100, or we just basically move the decimal point, right? So that means that what we're gonna do, we're gonna take 2.4, so we're gonna take 2.4 here. So we take 2.4. And we're gonna take that decimal point and we're gonna move it twice. So it's gonna be 1 and 2, right? And so what that means is that we're gonna have a placeholder here. We're gonna have a placeholder there. So that means that this is gonna be what? 240. 240. Which is the same thing as multiplying by 100. So we have 2.4 multiplied by 100, which gives us 240, which means that 2.4 meters is how many centimeters? 2.4 meters is how many?
240 centimeters.
240 centimeters. Good. So now, so now all I need to do is I'm going to say, hey, let's go back to our ratio. you have 96 centimeters to 2.4 meters. I'm going to take this meters and I'm going to convert it into centimeters. What is 2.4 meters in terms of centimeters?
240.
40.
240, very good. 240 centimeters. That's exactly what that is, right? And so that's what that is. So I have 96 centimeters to 240 centimeters. This is a bit interesting, you know. You may not know what goes into them directly.
Divide by 12?
Divide by 12. Yeah, 12 will work. 12 will definitely work because 12 will go into 96 and 12 will go into 240. But if you absolutely don't know what to use, I would just use 2 just to cut it in half and to make it a little bit simpler for myself, right? So what I'm actually gonna use, I'm gonna use 8 on both sides. 12 will work, that's no problem. So I say 96 divided by 8 and 240 divided by 8. Now the reason why I use 8 is because I know my 8 timetables. Everyone here knows the 8 timetables, right? Yes,
Yes, sir.
we know 8 timetables. So that means that you know that 96 is part of the 8 timetables. So what is 96 divided by 8? That's gonna give us 12. Very 12. And what is 24 divided by 8? 3. So it's just gonna be 30 because we have a 0 there, right? So now we have 12 to 30 and we're done, right? Nothing else to do. Just go home and relax.
No,
No.
we could put 6 into them.
We could use 6. That's right. We could use 6. We could use 6. We could definitely use 6. So we're gonna say, so 6 goes into both of these numbers. Cool. So 6 goes into 12. 12 divided by 6 is what?
It's 2.
Is 2. Very good. And 30 divided by 6 is
5.
5. So the ratio is 2 to
5.
2 to 5. Very good. 2 to 5.
I don't know where some people get 3 to 7.
No, they were just testing me. It was just like, as like a test. They're just seeing me, you know, making sure. But it's like a test. Nothing wrong with that. That's fine. All right, so let's go top 15. The first person is Logan, of course. Then then Shannon. That's because Dominique is not here. So let's get that straight.
Sure.
I'm just playing. So it's gonna be Logan. Very good, Logan. Then Shannon. Then I it's hard to pronounce the name. Can you help me? Macare? How do you pronounce that? Macari?
That's me. That's just my laptop name.
Oh.
My name is Marvin, though. I tried to change the name.
Oh, Marvin.
Yeah.
Okay, Marvin. Okay, so we have Logan. You're related to Reagan in some way?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you know him. Okay. All right, so we have Logan, Marvin. No, Logan, Shannon, Marvin. Correct answers only, by the way. Makai. Jerusalem. Nalia. China. Andre. Latavia. Matthias. Ethan, Anilus. Renaj. Amari. Chris, and one more, Irvin. Y'all did pretty well. So take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Should we do a quiz on this, or y'all like, no quiz, no quiz.
No quiz.
No quiz,
No
right?
quiz for the rest of the class.
No quiz, right? You're right, no quiz. I agree with that. No quiz. So take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. All right. I need everyone to go ahead and do that again. Take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. All right. Once you've started the quiz, please put started inside the chat. Again, once you start the quiz, please put started inside the chat. That's your first quiz, quiz number 1. The second quiz is going to be based on something that I taught y'all a little while back, probably like last week about, but I have the video there, so if you need help, just watch the video. But it's the next one is gonna be a little bit more like it's gonna be on with the fractions. When we had to do the ratios with fractions, so that'll be on that one as well. So do quiz 1. I'm sure you're gonna do very well on quiz 1. Then I'll send quiz 2 for you. Again, today we're looking at how do we simplify these ratios, right? In a way that we have to use different units. But remember, for the different units, all we need to do is we're just going to change them to the same unit. Once they're ready in the same units, then we could go ahead and simplify them, right? That's all we need to do.
Done.
You're done with quiz 1? Who said
sir.
that? That's Adasa. Okay, so what I want you to do, Adasa and company, is I want you all to, by the way, I have another one that involves money. So what does that mean? That means that we have to convert dollars and cents and stuff like that. So that means that you still have to convert it. So that means that you know that how many cents is in $1?
100.
100 cents, right? So 100 cents is in $1. So use that idea to help you with quiz 3. Okay, I'm only gonna give you all like 3 of them. You don't need more than that. I think that'll be sufficient. So I'm gonna give you a quiz 2 right now, and then we're gonna do a lot. And then I gotta check quiz 1 grades, give you a quiz 2, and then we're gonna do one more quiz, and then I'll be able to move on from this. We could probably go on to higher purchase or something. I know y'all can't wait till we do higher purchase. Mr. Petit, I can't wait for higher purchase.
I hate higher purchase.
I just love higher purchase. I can't wait. All right, so quiz number 2 is inside the chat. Once you've started quiz 2, you can put started inside the chat. I used to hate higher purchase as well. Higher purchase is golly, I can understand it for none. All right, so, but y'all are gonna understand it. Okay, so one thing about these things, like once you get good at it, then you like it. But once you don't know how to do it, it's like, oh, I hate them stuff. Once you get really good, then you like it. All right, so where's my good. Okay, so we're answering quiz 1. Quiz 1, a lot of persons have answered it, but not everyone. So everyone, y'all need to do quiz 1. I probably need to send quiz 1 again. Let me go ahead and do that. I'm gonna send quiz 1 again so that everyone could know that, hey, we're doing quiz 1 first, and then you move on to quiz 2, right? So this is quiz 1, and then this one is quiz 2. All right, so this one is gonna be quiz 2. So quiz 1 and quiz 2. All right, so we have the following. Okay, so let's look at quiz 1 grades. So very good, Logan. Very good, Shannon. Logan and Shannon, y'all in competition. You rate one right after the other. And Ethan A. Yeah, y'all always like top 3 or something like that. No, this is really good. We had like at least more than 10 people before we had some who got like
6 plus 7.
No, like you know what? But Ashanti, please redo your quiz, Ashanti. Oh, you did redo it. Very good, Lakesia. Very good, Caden Francis. Very good, Makai. Very good, Irvin. Antonio Lewis, please redo your quiz. Matthias Richards, please redo your quiz. Leslie Mitchell, please redo your quiz. Joel, very good job, Joel. D'Angelo Taylor, please redo your quiz. No, you already did it, so that's good. Leslie, you already did it, but that's good. So that's quiz grades number 1. Most persons did pretty well. If I didn't call your name, then you don't have to redo it. A lot of people did very well in quiz 1. Very good, Drusilla, Amari King, Layla, Courtney. Very good, Courtney. Where's Courtney? Courtney Raming, are you there? That's Courtney.
Yes, sir.
You finally did a quiz in my class, eh? Finally. Look like miracles do happen in the 21st century. Am I right or wrong?
Oh wow.
Yes, sir.
He hardly say yes, sir.
Wow.
But good stuff. But he usually does his work. I'm just pulling this leg. Very good, Courtney. Very good, Keyshawn. Okay, let's look at quiz grades 2. I did pretty well in quiz 1. Quiz 2 is a little rocky. Very good, Casey. Casey came in this class. It's like her first week and she's doing pretty well. Where's Casey? Hope I'm pronouncing your name right.
I'm right here.
Very good job. Keep it up just like that, okay?
Thank
You're
you.
doing pretty well. Malia Roll, very good, Malia. Serenity. I love that name. Where's Serenity? Serenity, are you there? Where's she? Serenity.
Hi, y'all.
Very good grade and very good name. So, I really like Serenity. Every time I hear your name, I'm like changing my names list. Look like Kiara wouldn't do it. We need a different name. All right, so, okay, let's look at this.
Mr. Petit,
Go ahead, Alvanique.
did you send the third quiz?
No, I didn't. The third one,
Oh.
want me to send the third one already? Wow.
Oh, cause
Okay.
you was like,
No problem. I have no problem with that. You know, I have like 9 of them ready, loaded. Easy 9.
no, cause I thought nice. No, cause you said it's the third quiz, and I thought you already sent it, and I thought I just couldn't see it. But it's okay if you don't send it. I don't mind.
That's no problem, Alphanica.
I know you. You will make us do 9 quizzes, and then for English, it's more quiz.
I wouldn't do
It'll
that.
be 2 more quiz.
Kanan, come on. I wouldn't do that.
I all quizzed out from last week and the week before,
Kanan,
and so on.
I'm not gonna do that. Come on.
You'll
Alphanique?
see, I guess.
Alphanique?
Yes, sir.
You did very well. I see your second quiz. Very good.
Thank you.
Very good, Kanan. For once. Very good, Andisha.
For once, it's crazy. So zygote.
Very good, Andisha. Okay, so who didn't do pretty well? I need Ashanti, please redo your quiz. Well, she did. Very good. Antonio, please redo your quiz. Makai, please redo your quiz. Marvin, please redo your quiz. Quiz 2. Matthias,
I
please
already did it.
You ready? We did it. Very good. Marvin, okay, he did it. We redo it already. Serenity, please redo quiz 2. And Carlton Schron, please redo quiz 2. Kelvin Gordon, please redo quiz 2. And Dion Thompson, please redo quiz 2. Ajani, where's Ajani? Ajani, I'm not saying your name on this list. So I need you to do your quiz. Where's Ajani? Ajani, I'm not saying your name. So I need you to do quiz 3. Wait, mean quiz 1 and 2. Okay, now for the moment we've all been waiting for, I'm gonna send quiz 3. Mr. Petit, I don't see quiz 3. You
This
promised.
for third one.
You
And
promised.
this is how it begins, you know.
You promised us quiz 3. I didn't know what to do with myself.
Then you keep them coming and coming and coming and coming and coming.
I will not. I promise. I will not.
At this point, just give us 12 again.
Just give you 12.
No.
You might as well just give us 51 down.
That's
At
true. It makes
this
sense.
point, you might as well
I'll
give
give
us
us
the
6 or
9 for math
7.
and the 2 for English, and let us go.
How many? What do you say?
6
9
or
for
7.
math and 2 for English.
Well,
Not the 6 or 7, no.
The 6
We
or
ain't doing that in
7.
26. We ain't doing that.
Say wait.
6, 7 will be good.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway, quiz 3. This is the last quiz. I promise.
This is how it begins.
I'm not gonna go against my word. I never do that.
I feel like
Just
this
give us
comment
a
has
small
already been broken.
I hope so.
All right. So quiz 3 is the final quiz for ratios. All right. Final ratio quiz. I think we should, after ratios, do we should do I want us to do. We should do higher purchase. We should.
Mr. Petit,
Go ahead, Joel.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
So, since you say this is the last quiz for ratio, right?
Mm-hmm.
you saying only this? So you saying we having more quizzes after this one?
I don't know. Who knows? But I know it's the last quiz for ratios. I mean, I've done
Oh,
more
and I
ratio.
have a question for quiz two.
Yes, go ahead.
You see the first question, right? So basically you just reducing the top number and keeping the denominators.
You mean for the you mean for the fraction question?
Yes, sir.
Oh, watch the video. But basically all you're doing is multiplying each term by the LCM of 4 and 2, which is 4. You multiply each term by 4. Once you do that, you will eliminate the denominators, and then you will get a nice number.
Okay, thank you.
That's what you do. All right, so yeah, we need to do. We're done with ratios. That's it for ratios. No more ratios. Oh, simple interest. That's what we need to do. Simple interest. So we're gonna do simple interest after this. Okay, so
higher purchase and simple interest is one thing I don't understand.
You understand it, right?
Wow.
We do simple interest first, and then
The 2 parts I failed on my exams. Wages and salaries. Hey,
and wages and salary, yeah. Simple interest, wages and salary, higher purchase. That's literally, y'all literally listing the topics we're gonna do. But we only doing simple interest tonight. We ain't gonna do all of them in one night. That wouldn't be fair, right? How would we do that? Okay, so let's look at the quiz grade 3. See if y'all all done with that. And then we're gonna move on to
I just like to point out the kid's face on quiz is 3 at the top. Yeah.
So we have very good Cleveland, very good Cleveland, very good Cleveland. Cleveland was the first one to get all right on quiz 3. I don't know who needed to hear that, but very good Cleveland. Then Courtney did pretty well on that as well.
I like Cleveland.
Very good Cleveland and Courtney. Serenity, please redo quiz 3. China, very good. Malik, Rule, very good.
I did redo quiz 3.
You did redo it? Okay.
Already.
Oh, I see it. It's down below. I see it. Very good. And then all the way down, I go down and I see Logan. And then Adasa, please redo quiz 2. Quiz 3, sorry. Antonio Lewis, you read it already?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, Antonio, please redo quiz 3. Very good, Leslia. Very good, Anna. Very good, Kaylee. Carlton, please redo quiz 3.
I just redo it.
Just redid it. Okay, that's good. Caden, please redo quiz 3. Caden Francis. Very good, Kelvin Gordon. Very good, Avriel. Very good, Ethan Findley. Very good, Joel Joseph. Very good, Amari King. Good. All right, so that's that. So let's go on and all right, so we're done with them stuff. Now let's go on to simple interest. So simple interest, I see it, Caden. Very good. So simple interest is, so let's go ahead and actually like define the stuff and all that stuff like that. So good. So let me go ahead and come here.
Are we going to have the head up over?
We don't have to head up all over, just a new topic. Right, so you don't have to head up over. Good question. Your questions are pretty valid. And so, you don't head up over, just have a heading. So simple interest. So let's turn our attention to simple interest. So simple interest, basically all you need is the formula, substitute the values, and that's it. It's literally it for simple interest. All right, but the problem is that a lot of us, when we, myself included, when we get the notes and we understand it in class, the problem is we don't revise. So when the tests come, then we in a interesting situation. So a lot of you do very well in term grade, but then when the exam come, then it's not the same, right? So you need to make sure that you are revising your notes, right? Revise your notes. Revise them, revise them, revise them, or else you're not gonna do as well as you did in class, right? So
But
let's
then
talk.
T
Let's talk.
times R times P or something?
Yes. So simple interest is a method of interest that always applies. So let me go ahead and write it down for. Let's go ahead and write this down. So simple interest is a method. So write this down for me. Is a method. We're just gonna define it a bit. It's a method of interest that always applies. That is a method of interest that always applies the original amount. That always applies the original principal amount with the same rate of interest every cycle. That's basically what simple interest is, right? So there's different sorts of interest, not just simple interest. You have compound interest as well. But we're not going to look at compound interest. We're only going to focus on simple interest for the day. So
what do you mean by cycle, Mr. D?
Say it again. Go ahead.
What do you mean by cycle?
Cycle mean like the time period. So you know, like simple interest is like it might be yearly. So or it may be like every 6 months, every half.
Oh, like
yeah,
the interest you get over like a month.
over. No, not usually a month. It's usually like 6 months. It's usually a year. Usually 5 years. Usually 3 years. That's what we mean, right?
6, 7 months.
Simple interest is a method of interest.
No, just 6. Just 6.
That always applies the original principal amount. Original principal amount.
Just please, no, we was just like when we had 21.
With the same rate of interest. With the same rate of interest. For every time cycle. So the interest is usually, simple interest is usually per annum. And we say per annum just means yearly, right? So we always express the time period in years. That's like a rule of simple interest. You always express the time period in years, right? So when we invest or borrow money from the bank, the bank provides interest on our amount. So you get interest in 2 ways. You gotta get interest because you invest a certain amount of money, and the bank give you interest because basically they're using your money, to be honest. So basically, when you think about the money that you put inside the bank, you're like, oh, I have money in the bank. Well, when you put money in the bank, so let's say you invest the money and you say you have a fixed amount of money inside the bank. So this is your money here, right? Inside the bank. And you say, well, this is safe. I'm going to keep this inside the bank. This is your money that you put inside the bank. You invested, right? So you invest this money inside the bank and you say, I'm not going to touch it for 5 years. So let's say that this amount of money was $500. And you say, I'm going to keep this money inside the bank for 5 years. Now, what the bank is going to do, the bank is going to say, hey, we want you to keep your money locked inside of our bank for 5 years. We want you to keep it and don't touch it. So the bank is going to incentivize you for keeping the money inside the bank. So they're gonna, so when you, after the 5 years, you're not only gonna get your money back, right? You're not just gonna get your money back. You're gonna get your money back plus interest. Interest is the money that they give you because basically they were using your money and you allowed them to use your money. So they're like, thank you for allowing us to use your money to give to other people. We will give you it back, but we're gonna give you it back plus some more because we really want you to keep on saving your money inside this place. So you're gonna give you it back plus interest.
How much interest do you get?
Interest is very small.
It varies on the bank.
It varies on the bank, but interest is very small. So you may get back, say, 3% of 500, or maybe 2% of 500. So you may maybe you may get back, maybe let's say $75. So that's not really a lot of money, because you kept this thing in the bank for 5 years, and then they just give you back $75. Yeah, they give you back your money, but you only get like $75 as interest.
$75 is $75.
Yeah, that's like 5 years though. So cheapest you to take that $500 and make a lemonade stand, or sell pop, or baggy, or popsicle.
Really?
And you would
But
be able to,
Mr. Petit,
you would be able
chances
to,
be no cup, no baggy, no chip, no salty.
yeah, you gotta do, yeah, man. But I think it's just better to use it if you could, but it's good. So let me tell you why this makes sense for some people. It makes sense for some people because think about it. If you have, say, $12 million and you put it inside the bank, what is 5% of 12 million? Like, that's a lot. So it's like your money just sitting there, but it's like it's accumulating. So for people who have like a large sum of money, sometimes it's better for them just to like keep the money, in the banks and get interest on it, because it just makes more sense, because it's just a large sum of money. What you gonna do with all that money? You already buy all your Lamborghinis. You don't need to buy an next house. You already have money for vacation.
So where does the
So
bank get money for interest then?
5% of 12 million is $600,000.
yeah, so you have an extra $600,000 for just keeping the money there, right? So it makes sense if people have a lot of money, especially if you buy like, if it's not like simple interest, if it's like compound interest, or if it's like maybe buy bonds or stuff like that, and they pay you a return because you bought the bonds, you get interest on it. It's a really good model. But for very small amounts, it's not really smart, because you could use that money, especially if you need it. If you don't need it, if you don't need it, then, just keep it there. I mean, but I think it's also still smart, because, a portion of your money. So let's say every month you get, I don't know, $10,000. Let's say you work at a good place and every month they give you $10,000. You can't spend the whole $10,000. Well, you shouldn't spend the whole $10,000. You should at least save a portion for a rainy day. So if you're
economy?
So if you're already going to save a portion, if you're already going to save a portion, might as well keep it and get interest on it, eh? It just makes sense. It just makes sense to save it and just get some interest on it. So there's some benefits to it, I guess. Yeah, go ahead.
How do the banks get money to give you interest?
Well, there's different ways the banks make money. So remember, this is one model. So remember I said that there's two ways. So you could either get interest by when you invest money, right? So they give you interest when you invest the money. But let's say you borrowing the money. Now, when you borrowing the money, that's bad English. But when you are borrowing the money, they don't give you interest. You have to pay the interest, because now they doing you a favor. So let's say you borrow, say, $28,000 from the bank. This is what you borrow. You borrow $28,000 from the bank. I don't know, you probably wanted a nice fancy Honda. You want to show off with your friends, and so you say, let me borrow $28,000. Or you may want to start a little business. Whatever you want to borrow the money for, you want to go on vacation, you borrow the money from the bank. Now, you promise the bank that at the end of 5 years, I will give you back your money. The bank say, no, you're crazy. I don't just want my money. I want my money plus what?
Interest.
Plus interest.
Interest.
So you're gonna pay them back their money, the money that you borrowed, but you also gotta pay them back the interest, and that interest, weirdly enough, is high. Crazy, right? So the interest is
way higher than what you get.
Yeah, the interest is high. So especially if you miss payments and stuff. So let's say you borrowed $28,000 from the bank. After all the interest, you probably now have to pay like $5,000 in interest. So now you paying $28,000 plus $5,000. How much money did you actually pay for the bank to the bank in total?
33,000.
33,000. Right? So, you know, pick your poison. Some people want to borrow, some people don't want to borrow. It's your prerogative. But just know that whenever you borrow, you got to pay with interest. So that is one way that the bank can make money from persons. Credit cards, loans, all those are like ways the bank make money. They are products of the bank. That's how the bank make money. And the bank also make money by they have like fees and different stuff. Whenever you keep the money inside the bank, they charge you fees based on how much you have there. So different ways. All right. And then persons are in debt. All right. No, Genesis, you don't have to write this down. Just write down the black and white stuff I have.
Okay, I already started.
Oh wow. Anyway, we invest or borrow money. The bank provides interest on our amount, right? Okay, so cool. So now let's use the formula. So the formula for interest, the formula for simple interest is given by the following. Well, the formula for simple interest is the following. So the formula for simple interest, I wonder if I'm spelling this right. This sound like simple interest. Okay.
That's how it's spelled.
That's how it's spelled? You're right. It is simple. You're right.
I thought you was the English teacher. Wow, AI is a powerful thing, you know.
Boy, that's some AI crazy.
He got the old model. He need to upgrade.
Yeah, I need to upgrade the subscription. You're right.
I could plug you over the weekend. I could plug you in so you can download the new. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're switching over to Grok because ChatGPT is not working. We could switch over to Grok. So the formula for simple interest is, y'all know about Grok? Y'all never heard of Grok?
Of course I know of Grok.
I've heard about it.
I never
But Gemini on top though.
Say Gemini.
Say Gemini. Say Gemini, please. Say Gemini, please. Please. Anyway, the formula for simple interest is what? So, but Gemini, you're right. He's right. He is right. Like technically, Gemini is on a rise, but I don't really like Gemini. I prefer ChatGPT or Grok.
Gemini is
I definitely think it's better than Siri though. Sometimes Siri be acting slow on my daddy phone.
Yeah.
Like on my phone, and that is be reliable.
Yeah. But the thing is that here's the thing. The best free model, boy, I think it's Gemini, to be honest.
ChatGPT is free.
No, but ChatGPT with limited uploads.
You have limited
I didn't know
uploads.
you had to pay for them.
You have limited uploads, yeah.
Gemini.
Y'all have limited uploads. I don't.
Yeah, y'all have limited uploads.
No, that's because someone is paying for that. ChatGPT has limited. Yeah, I know you aren't playing.
You mean by picture upload?
But I have unlimited.
Yeah,
Okay.
Just write down the formula.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just write down the form. That's funny. Anyway, simple interest is going to be P times R times T. This is the formula for simple interest. Now, what is the P is for? What is the P for? What is the R for? What is the T for? Okay. Good. So what is the P for?
Principal.
P is for principal. What is principal? When we say principal, what do we mean by principal? Principal is the amount what?
I just learned that the amount you give.
The amount with the same rate of interest.
Very good. Very good. So simple interest is the amount borrowed or invested. I repeat. Simple interest is principal is the amount borrowed or invested. All right. So just remember that. So either you borrow the money from the bank or you invest the money in the bank. That's what the principal is, the amount borrowed or invested. What is the rate? What R stands for? Probably already give it away.
Rate.
Rate. What rate? Which rate?
It's like
the
what
rate of interest or the rate of debt?
The what? The interest rate, right? Not just rate, just but interest rate. Very good. And what does T stands for?
Time.
Like the amount of time.
The amount of time.
It goes by half a year, right?
No. Time is always in
years.
Always in years,
Years.
right?
Decades.
Oh,
Oh, sorry.
say decades. Always in years. Time is always given
It
in
could be
years.
decades.
So if they give you like something in months, you have to change it to years. All right. So always
Excuse me.
go ahead, Joel. So principal is the amount borrowed or invested. So the principal is, go ahead, Joel, do you have a question? The rate is the, go ahead, Joel.
Alright, super.
Okay, no problem. The rate is the annual interest rate. And T
is time.
Time, very good. T is time. And time is always given in years. So
And
P
as I
is,
say, time is money.
that's literally true. That is so true. And that is very true. So P is principal, the amount borrowed or invested. That's what P is. R is the rate, which is the annual interest rate. And T is time. Time is always given in years. All right. Again, P is the principal, the amount borrowed or invested. R is the rate, the annual interest rate. And T is time. And time is always given in years. So please write this down and let's go ahead and do our first question. I want to put it on the side there somewhere. Okay, so let me ask you the question. Anyone can answer this? What is the formula for simple interest? What is the formula?
E times R
E
times
times
T over
R times
100.
T
Times
over
R
100.
times T over 100.
Very good. And where's Antonio? Antonio Lewis, are you there? That's Antonio Lewis. Antonio Lewis, can you hear me? Where's he? I can't really hear from Antonio. Aiden Deal, where's Aiden?
Her name is P.
What do you say P, right? What does P stand for?
P stands for principal.
Very
Amount
good.
borrowed or invested.
Very good. The amount borrowed or invested. Very good. And Chai, what does the rate stand? Sorry, when we say rate, what do we mean by the rate?
The annual interest rate.
The annual interest rate. Very good. And Irvin Phillips, time is always given in what?
Years.
Time is always given in years. Very good. Okay, so let's go ahead and do a very simple question, which I believe all of you are gonna get in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat, literally a heartbeat. We did it in class, like yesterday. The heart. Pretty good. You all know the heart is like an
I thought we
involuntary.
did. Oh, never mind. Sorry.
Yeah. Were you like there for the yesterday's class? No, wait.
I was not. I
Yeah.
have to go on YouTube to get the notes.
Yeah. Do you know that the heart is an involuntary muscle? Don't know that?
I don't know what involuntary means.
What?
I know
Like it's a muscle like you
It
can't
means
control.
It means that you
Oh.
can't
It moves
control
by
it.
itself.
Oh,
Exactly.
makes sense. Thank you.
Exactly.
Like if you
Involuntary.
try to stop your heart, it ain't gonna work.
Yeah, unless there are ways, but
Or you could slow it up or slow it down, maybe.
you can slow it up and slow it down, but you cannot stop it.
Or you
It's-
shall die.
Yeah, it's not a part of your conscious control, right? Involuntary. But there are muscles that are voluntary, like skeletal muscles and stuff like that. Okay, so now we have this question. So the question states the following. Go ahead, Joel, and read the question. Example number 1 says determine.
Example number 1. Determine the simple interest. A. P equals 500, R equals 8%, T equals 3S.
Very good. Very good. China, read the question for me, please.
Example number 1. Determine the simple interest. A. P equals $500, R equals 8%, and T equals 3 years.
Very good. Okay, so what is the first order of business that we're gonna do, right? What's the first thing we're gonna do when answering a question
You
like this?
divide 500 by 0.8.
First,
I
you
mean
write
0.08.
the
Okay.
formula. First, you write the
500
formula.
by 3.
I heard someone said it. First
you
you
write the formula.
write the formula. That would be my first order of business, right? So let's go ahead and write the formula. The formula is simple interest is gonna be equal to principal times rate times time all over 100. Okay, that's the first thing we're gonna do. Write our formula, just like smart individuals. All right, that's the first thing we're gonna do. Write our formula. So now all we need to do, we know that the simple interest is principal times rate times time all over 100. What is P in this case? They told us what P is.
500.
P is 500. That's the amount borrowed or invested. What is R? R is what?
8%.
8%. In this case, it's just 8. And what is T? T is what?
Years.
How many years?
3.
3 years. So let's go ahead and substitute that, right? So you're just gonna go ahead and do a simple substitution. And so we're gonna say, hey, what is P? P is 500. What is R? R is 8. What is T? T is 3. All right, so that's our substitution now. Literally, that's all we did. So we say 500 times 8 times 3. All right,
Now
so
you can 2 zeros.
yes, very good. We could cancel the 2 zeros.
On
That'll
the
be a
top
1.
and bottom.
Yeah, that'll be a good idea because, both of them are like, we have zeros in the top, zeros at the bottom. So it'll be a very good idea if we just could cross out the 2 zeros. So let's go ahead and do that, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and cross out these 2 zeros because we could do that, right? So we're gonna say, hey, we can cancel out this 0 with that 0. Let me go ahead and do it properly. So erase our link. So again, we can cancel out this 0 with this 0. We can also cancel out this 0 with this 0. And so what are we gonna be left with? We're gonna be left with what? Simple interest is gonna be equal to
5.
5 times 8 times 3 all over
1.
all over 1. All right, so that's what we have here. And so that's what we have. So we say we cancel the zeros. So we did cancel the zeros. That's give us 1. We have 5 times 8 times 3. And all we're gonna do is multiply, right? So we're just gonna say, hey, what is 5 times 8? 5 times 8 is what? What is 5 times 8?
40.
40. Very. And what is 40 times 3?
120.
So 40 multiplied by 3 gives us, we say 3 times 0, which is 0. 3 times 4, which is
12.
12. So we get 120.
120.
Very good. So that means that the simple interest
is 120.
It's going to be 120. So simple interest is going to be 120 over 1. Which is 120 over 1, which is just 120. Which is just 120. And that's it, that's the simple interest. So what does that mean? That means that if I borrowed $500 from the bank go ahead.
Don't you supposed to find an amount or something after that? Or is that a different topic?
That's the same topic, but it's another question. So the next question could be find the total amount that must be repaid. All right, so that's another question, which we could actually consider, right? So we know that the interest is $120. That's the interest. So let me go ahead and put the money sign. We know the interest is $120, right? That's the interest. So, but that's the interest. But how much money will he have to repay to the bank? We know it's $500 interest. I mean, $500 is the principal. The interest is $120. What is the total amount of money that he has to repay to the bank? The total amount to be repaid to the bank.
620.
Say it again.
The money plus 120.
Say it again. Y'all quiet. Say it again.
500 plus 120.
500 plus
620.
620.
Very good. So let's consider that question.
6-7.
Not 6-7, 620.
Bruh.
No.
All right, so it's gonna be so the amount, so the total amount, so it's gonna be B. So total amount to be repaid to the bank is gonna be, remove all this. It's gonna be the principal, which is 500. So we have the principal, which is 5. Let me use a red thingy. So the principal, which is 500, plus the interest, which is 120. And we get what? 620. 620. Very good. All right, and this is basically essentially what we have to do for simple interest. Very simple thing. Sometimes it may, you know, get out of control. That's fine. Word problems are like that, but this is the essence of it. All right, so any questions on this so far? Let me know if you have any questions. I know simple interest stuff could be a little confusing. Any questions
My
on?
maths teacher made it so more, like she made it way more confusing than it actually is.
Yeah, it's very simple. I'm glad that you got it. It's very simple idea. All right, so all we need to do is do the principal times the rate times the time all over 100. What's the principal? The principal is 500. The rate is 8. The 3 is, the time is 3 all over 100. So we cancel this 0 with this 0 and this 0 with that 0. So we cancel them out. So we left with 5 times 8 times 3. We do 5 times 8. Well, 5 times 8 is 40. 40 times 3 is 120. We have 120 over 1. It's just going to be 120. That is the simple interest. Now, if we want to determine the total amount to be repaid, all we need to do is take the 500, add it to 120, and we get 620. And that's how we do that. All right, let's do another question to get into the groove. But what I want you to do is take a picture. Y'all been writing for a while. So take a picture of this and send it to me via WhatsApp. So I can see what y'all have been writing. So just see what y'all have been up to. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. I can't even make this up. I have 67 unread messages.
67.
Literally. This number is haunting me.
7.
All right, so go ahead and again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Okay, good.
Mr. Petit,
Go ahead.
do you live in NASA?
I tell you I'm AI. I'm AI. I'm
Mr.
AI,
Petit.
man.
One
I don't-
musty AI.
Gaslighting.
Yeah, I'm AI, man. I don't even exist. Yeah, no one has ever seen my face before. I don't exist.
Okay, I'm a guess. Are you light skin?
Light skin? Do I sound light skin?
I know how you look, Mr. Petit.
You sound very dark
You
skinned.
do sound light skin.
You
I
sound
sound
dark
like
skinned. You don't sound like skin at all.
Wow,
Exactly. You sound
Yo.
like a
wow,
person.
wow. I'm not a real person. I'm just AI.
I didn't know light skin had a sound.
Light skin.
He ain't light
I thought
skin,
he was
guys.
dark. I thought he was brown skin.
I
Brown
didn't know
skin.
AI could have been light skin.
Brown skin
Yeah.
with glasses
Brown skin with glasses. Wow.
and a beard
Yes.
and
I
mustache
was
connected
thinking light
with
skin
high
with
hair.
glasses.
Wow. This is racism. This is racism.
I love being racist.
To be honest, people already create racism with robots, so not really a
Oh,
surprise.
wow.
It's like you sound like a Bahamian, but you sound white at the same time.
I sound not a Bahamian. So just hair. All right. All right. So no, I'm actually from cyberspace, and we are having more of our AI models being tested.
My teacher said she knew.
Your teacher say she know me?
Yes, sir.
What's the name of your teacher?
She must be
Her
on.
name is Miss Leslie Williams.
And she say she know me?
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay, tell her I say hello.
Okay.
Tell her that the AI model said hello.
She must be on.
All right, so let's do another question. So you have simple interest. Okay, so let's do this one. So for this one, we're gonna do it the same way, right? So we're gonna do it the same way. So we're gonna do it. The first thing that we're gonna do is what? What's the first thing we're gonna do?
Write the formula.
Write the formula. Very good, Adasa. Very good. So we're gonna write the formula down. So this is the formula for simple interest. The formula is principal times rate times time all over 100. All right. So good. Cool. So again, we have principal times rate times time all over 100. Okay, cool. So, okay, cool. So what is P?
50.
P is what?
50.
50. That's the principal. By the way, the principal is the amount what?
The amount
Amount borrowed.
Or borrowed.
Very good. The amount borrowed or invested. Yeah, the amount borrowed or invested is gonna be what? 50. Multiplied by the rate. What is the rate? The rate is what?
12%.
12%. And what is time? Time is what?
4.
4.
Time is 4. Time in years is 4. Okay, good. So can we like cancel out anything? Can we cancel out like
The zeros.
Cancel out the zeros.
we can cancel out the zeros? So we can cancel out. We only cancel out one of them, eh? So we only cancel out this one along with this one. So we cancel out these two zeros. And so we have remove this 5, put that there. We have this, remove the 0, put that there. And so we have 5 times 12 times 4. Again, we have 5 times 12 times 4. And so we can do here is we can multiply the 5 times the 12.
60.
And here we get 60, right? So
67?
no, 60, just 60. And so we say 5 times 12, that gives us 60. So we have 60 multiplied by 4.
240.
240.
And that gives us 240. So let me go ahead and show it. So with 5, first we do 5 times 12, which is 60. Again, first we do 5 times 12, which is 60. We keep the 10, and then we do 60 times 4, which is what? 60 times 4.
240.
60 times 4 is 240. Very good. This is going to be 240. So 240. It's going to be 240. 240. So 240. And then we can cancel out, right? So you have 240 over 10. We can cancel out some stuff, right? So we can cancel out this 0, that 0. And we are left with what?
24.
24 over 1.
Very
24
good.
over 1, which then just gives us 24 as a whole
Very,
number.
very good.
Malik, sir.
Yes, sir. Malik. Malik in action. Malik is back.
Yes, sir. I was just warming up a bit.
That's good. That's good. That's good. Nothing wrong with that. So simple interest is going to be equal to 240 over 10. And we can cancel this 0 with this 0. So we have 24 over 1. And 24 over 1 is going to be equal to 24. That is simple interest. Make sense? Are we good?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, so quickly, how did we do this? So the first thing we did is we say, hey, principal is 50, rate is 12, time is 4. We cancel this 0 with that 0, so we're left with 5 times 12 times 4, all over 10. We say 5 times 12, which gives us 60, 60 times 4, which gives us 240. We cancel this 0 with that 0, we're left with 24 over 1. 24 over 1 is 24, and that's going to be our simple interest. All right. Now, this is the interest across a 4-year period. My question is now, what is the total amount that needs to be repaid to the bank? All right, so because remember this person
74?
74.
74. How did you get 74?
50 plus
50 plus
24.
24.
Very good. We add the principal plus the interest. So it's gonna be 50. 50, which is the principal. Right. So you have to pay the bank back their money. Plus what? Plus 24. And 50 plus 24 gives us what?
74.
74.
Gives us 74. All right, so that's our answer. $74. That's the amount that we repaid to the bank. All right, so that's it. All right.
Quiz time?
Quiz time. And you say y'all want no more quiz? Oh, Mr. Petit.
Give it to him.
Give
Give it to him, not us, please.
I want a quiz.
I tired of quiz. I tired of quiz. Mr. Petit. I tired of quizzes.
Nobody even sounds like that.
Give it all to him.
Hey, I take offense. I sound like that.
Hey, I have a lot of voices.
A lot of voices, right? Okay, so
That's because we use a Gemini. We got the premium stuff.
Please, Gemini, my foot. All right, so let's see. Okay, so let's see what else we have to do. Let me see if I can give y'all something else.
Hey, I have a foot now.
Oh wow. Apparently they do.
Do a small quiz.
Mechanical feet.
Okay, so let's do this one. So inside, let me tell you something. So inside your exam, what they typically do is that they're not just gonna give you, oh, here's a simple interest question. Go ahead and answer it. They're gonna give you it inside of a question, right? So then it's not just gonna be like, see how this one is plain? We're able to just answer it quickly. Or how this one is plain, we're just able to answer it quickly and directly. Or how we had, I think what we did, yeah, this one. It's just plain. All we have is P, R, and T. It's not gonna be like that. How is it gonna be then? It's gonna be in a worded question, right? So that's what we're gonna look at before we go. We're gonna look at a question that has simple interest in it, but it's in words. And I know y'all excited for that. I know y'all can't wait. Mr. Petit, this is the time I've been waiting for. All my life I've been waiting for this. That's no problem.
No, sir.
We're not gonna hold back. We're gonna give you all that you've been waiting for. So quickly, let's go ahead and do this example. Example number 3. So, and the thing is that what happens as well is that they might combine, well, typically that's what they do sometimes. They combine 2 topics. So they may give you a ratio question, and then they can turn around and say, hey, haha, now it's time for the simple interest question. So that's what we're going to be looking at. We're going to be looking at a question whereby it starts off as a ratio question, but then when by the time we finish with the question, we end up doing simple interest on it. And so those are the questions that I really want us to go over because they are going to be something that you need to be very familiar with, right? So, good. So go ahead, Keyshawn, read this for me, please, Mr. Steams. Yes, we have English next.
Mrs. Steam shared $20,000 between her 2 sons and Bob and Sam in the ratio 2-3, respectively.
Very good. So my question is, what is the number of equal parts that Bob received? What is the number of equal parts that Sam received based on this question so far?
Bob received 2 and Sam received 3.
Very good. Bob received 2 and Sam received 3. Can someone tell me what respectively mean? What does respectively mean?
Like basically in that order.
In that order. Very good. In that order. So my first question is calculate the amount that Bob received. So how are we going to figure out the amount that Bob received?
20,000 divided by 5. And when you get that answer, you times it by 2.
Very good. So we have to figure out what is 1 equal part. Right? 1 equal part. 1 equal part is going to be what? 1 equal part.
4,000.
4,000.
I mean, like, I'm sorry, I just mean like what we're going to do for it. So we have
20,000. Oh man.
20. Go ahead. Continue. Tell me.
20,000 divided by
5.
Divided by 5. Very good. Yeah. 20,000 divided by the sum of 2 and 3.
2 and 3.
Yeah. So 2 plus 3. Y'all understand what I doing or y'all lost? Y'all
understand.
I understand.
Besides the person who always answering.
I've always understood. It was a part of my year-long contingency.
No, sir.
Okay, Joel, you do not understand?
No, sir. I ain't gonna lie, I kind of lost.
You lost? Okay, so Joel is saying that he's lost. That's because you missed some classes. Anyone else like Joel? Mr. Petit, I don't understand what you're doing.
I'm also lost.
I lost too.
Carlton is lost. Okay, good. That's the part I like. So basically, what we're doing here is...
How is this simple interest?
Exactly. How is it simple interest, right? It's crazy. It can turn into simple interest literally in a few short moments from now. So basically, I'm going to continue with the calculations and I'm going to tell you what we actually are doing, right? For those persons who don't understand. So we have 1 equal part, and 1 equal part is going to be equal to 20,000 divided by 5 plus 3. What is 5 plus 3? 5 plus 3 is what?
You mean 2 plus 3?
2 plus 3, sorry, is what?
5.
5. 5, very good. And what is 20,000 divided by 5? Right, because this what?
4,000.
4,000, very good. So we have 1 equal part is equal to 4,000. 4,000 or 4K. Now, they want us to figure out the amount that Bob received. So Bob...
4,000 times 2?
Yeah, Bob's share is going to be... So Bob's share is going to be equal to... Let's go, Bob. So Bob's share is going to be equal to 4,000, which is 1 equal part, multiplied by, remember Bob has 2 equal parts. So it's going to be multiplied by 2. So that means that his share is going to be how much? His share is going to be $8,000. So for those of us who don't understand what's happening, let me go ahead and simplify it for you. So what we basically did is we have Bob, and Bob has 2 equal parts. So this is 2 equal parts. That's what Bob has. Bob has 2 equal parts. This is going to be Bob, right? Bob has 2 equal parts. And then we have this person named Sam. Sam has, this is their 2 sons. So Sam, the other brother, has 3 equal parts.
Why couldn't they just share it equally?
Maybe one is older than the other. And so each one is gonna have what? 4,000, 4K. 4K means 4,000 for some persons who may not know that. So each one of them has 4K.
4 bands.
See,
Or
to
4
those
bands.
who don't understand the big money talk like us.
Oh gosh, Keenan, please.
Yeah.
So 4K is 4,000. 4 bands, right? And so so that means that Bob received, remember now, Bob received 2 equal parts. So that means Bob is gonna get what? 4,000 times 2. And what is 4,000 times 2? That's gonna give us what? It's gonna give us what? That's gonna give us 8,000.
8,000.
Very good. And how much does Sam receive? 4,000 times.
12,000.
Very good. 4,000 times 3, which is 12,000.
12,000.
12,000.
And when you combine 12,000 and 8,000, what do you get?
20,000.
You get 20,000.
20,000.
So that's basically how it's shared. You understand that, Joel? Each equal part is 4,000, and Bob get 2, and Sam get 3. So that means that Bob got 8,000 because he got 2 equal parts, and Sam get 3 equal parts, which is gonna be 12,000. Does that make sense to you, Joel? At least a little. That's Joel. I think Joel said he didn't understand. Joel and the other person who said that they did. Oh wait, Joel's mic is muted.
I can understand.
Okay. So now, so it's a Miss Betty, I thought it's a simple interest. Well, it is simple interest because wait for the next question. So the question now says, hey, by the way, what is Bob's share? What is Bob's share?
8,000.
Bob's share is 8,000. So now the question says, hey, remember that 8,000 that you got? Remember that 8,000? Well, Bob invested his share for 2 years at 4% per annum, simple interest. Calculate the interest earned.
Man, it was going so good to you know.
We can calculate the interest earned. So now we have to use simple interest, don't we? Because now they're saying that he invested this money for 2 years, 4% per annum, and simple interest, right? So my question is, let's go ahead and list it. What is P in this case? What is P?
8,000.
8,000.
8,000.
Why you say 8,000?
Because that's his share.
The interest.
That's very good. That's his share. So P is 8,000. So P is 8,000. What is R?
4%.
4%.
4% or just 4? What is T?
2.
2 years.
2 years. Very good. So Miss Petit, how y'all getting these on? How y'all getting these numbers? Well, 8,000 is the principal. That's the amount that he invested. That's the amount that he invested, right? So 8,000 is the amount that he invested. R is gonna be 4 because that's the interest rate, right? And T is gonna be 2 because that's 2 years. So 8,000, 4%, 2 years. And so now all we need to do is we need to what? We need to apply our formula. So what is our formula for simple interest? What is the formula for simple interest? That's gonna be what?
P times R times T.
Very good. P times R.
100.
Very good. P times R times T. Right? So that's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna have that. P times R times T all over 100. So let's go ahead and write that down. So what is P? What is R? What is T?
P is 8,000, R is 4, and T is 2.
Very good. So let's go ahead and do that. So we're gonna say, hey, let's go and use our formula. So again, simple interest is gonna be principal times rate times time all over 100. Again, what do we have? The P is 8,000. That's still gonna be the principal. The R is 4. That's gonna be your rate. And the T is 2. That's going to be the time all over 100. Let's go ahead and simplify this. When we simplify this, what happens? We know that this 0 cancels out with this 0, We know that this 0 cancel with this 0. So we're left with what?
80
80 multiplied by what?
by 4,
Multiplied by 4. Multiplied by what?
2,
2.
Multiplied by 2. Very good. All over what?
1,
All over 1. Very good. What is 80 times 4?
320.
yeah, 200,
80 times 4 is 320. That's correct.
320.
But we still have to consider the 2, right? We end up doing number 2. So we have 320 multiplied by 2 gives us what?
640.
It gives us 640. So we have 640 over 1, which is what?
640.
640 by itself. Very good. And that is how we can have simple interest inside of a question. And then obviously you can ask what's the total amount earned or whatever. But we don't have enough time for that because it's like English time. But
in like
altogether,
6 or 7 seconds.
yeah, some persons already answered that. It is 8,640. All right, so that is how we go ahead and do our simple interest questions. Okay. All right, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. I need everyone to go ahead and do that for me. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp.
Yes, you could even text AI on WhatsApp.
What's up, man? What's something? AI advanced.
Is that what you are?
I keep on telling y'all that.
Did you see my message?
Who's that speaking?
Jai.
Yes, I see it. Where you could go. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp.
What are all the subjects we doing tonight?
Okay, so right after this, well, right now, actually, we're gonna do English language, and that's it. So if you're not doing English language, quietly say goodnight inside the chat. The rest of us who are doing English language, we're gonna stay back.
Excuse Miss Petite.
1 second. We're gonna stay back and do our English language class. Go ahead.
I was wondering if you could read my paragraph from last time, please.
I can't read that because if I read yours, I gotta read every one out loud.
Please?
No, I can't do that.
I mean, it only can take like a minute or two.
A minute or two, eh? You're right. You're right.
It ain't gonna take long.
You're right. You're right. You're right.
6 or 7 seconds.
You're right. You know what? I saw on
Come
band.
on, you trying to break my hustle?
I saw on band that 6-7 thing. All right,
No,
so
no. Someone.
yeah,
You need to ban it right now.
Right, ban it right now. Joel, what you think? Joel, what you think?
Right now, please.
Right now.
I think we should have a debate with settlements.
You should have a debate. That's a good
Y'all are
question.
haters of the 6-7 community.
We should have
You
our
did like
leaders
Barnes
and
when
our
we came like 6 or
senators.
7.
We should have our leaders and our senators and the seat in our parliament vote and talk about it.
All right, no problem, Andisha. I see a message. Okay, let's go ahead and begin. So I can't ban that. That is too. It's too common, too useful too.
Only if like getting a question or something. But like
Some-
if we like asking a general question and it have nothing to do with it.
No,
yeah.
it's a good thing. It's almost like saying pause, you know? It's like you can't ban pause. It's like how could you ban that? It's like culture. It's
If you ban that, you have to ban AI.
facts.
But like if you ban that, you wouldn't buy AI as much because AI isn't bad. So like yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, he banned
that
himself.
means you wouldn't be alive.
That's right. I wouldn't be alive.
Okay
Yeah.
then. So no 6-7, no teacher.
Facts. I got banned in the last day of class. I could banish. All right, so the last thing we did is we learned how to write a good writing piece. And that was really good. We talked about what makes a good writing piece, and y'all did y'all did pretty good job at it. I really wish I had the time to read all of it because
You do now.
I don't. I really wish I had enough time to read all of it because most persons did a pretty good job. at their most things it's like maybe grammatical errors or whatever, or maybe you didn't structure something right or something like that. But in essence, everything was pretty good, and so I really like that. So my question is, when we're talking about how to write a good writing piece, what are some things that we talked about?
Proper grammar.
Proper
Good
grammar.
structure. Types like
Punctuation.
alliteration and stuff. Like types of
Get up.
speech.
Figurative
Short
language.
speech.
Figurative language.
Grammar, punctuation.
Punctuation.
What else?
Vivid details, sensory
Fast
details.
vocabulary.
Fast vocabulary.
Sticking on one topic.
Sticking on one topic. Coherence. Yes. What else?
We talked about prompts.
We talked about say it again.
Prompts.
Prompts. What do you mean by that? Go ahead. What do you mean by that? You lost me. Don't be shy. Oh gosh, now you go on. Need to disappear. All right. Okay, so we talked about basically that we have to use vivid details. We have to use we have to make sure that we have a vast vocabulary. We have to make sure that we stay on track. Those are things that I really want y'all to do. And then we have to make sure that our grammar is on point, right? Today, I want us to talk about, because I really want y'all to write another paragraph. I really do. And hopefully this time persons who didn't get it. Yeah, we're gonna write another one.
What if I
But
use AI to write me one?
you're not gonna do that. You're not gonna do that. I believe you. I believe in you. But the thing is, what we're gonna do is I want you to, that's why I want y'all to write it, right? So I could see your handwriting and I could see where you went right or where you went wrong. But before we actually do that, I want us to, what we actually gonna be looking at today is using the right kind of supporting details. So, you know, supporting details, obviously supporting details is, y'all know what supporting details is. They support the main idea. So
They support the details.
They support not the details, but they support the main idea. All right, you understand what I'm saying? Like they support, so you have a main idea and the supporting details is gonna be able to support what your main focus is, right? So that's what we're gonna be looking at for this evening. We're using the right kind of supporting details. So you begin your first paragraph and, you know, you wanna begin it in a good way. And so in order for us to begin our first paragraph, obviously we need a topic sentence. So first body paragraphs always have topic sentence, always have concluding sentence, always that's what you always have to have, right? For your body paragraphs. So topic sentence, concluding sentence, and everything else must fall in line with that. For this evening, we're going to be looking at how to write, how to use, or what is considered the right kind of supporting details, right? So let's talk. So first of all, we can define what a supporting detail is, and then we're going to talk about what are good uses of supporting details. All right. So let's go ahead and define them. So, like I said, supporting details are basically things that is going to back up your main idea or back up your topic sentence. That's basically what the supporting details are gonna do. So let's go ahead and write this. So we say that supporting details, so go ahead and write this with me. Supporting details. Supporting details are pieces of factual information that back up the main idea or the topic sentence. These details clarify the main idea you are describing and bring it to clear focus. For those who are reading or listening to what you write. Okay, so go ahead, Ayana. Where's Ayana?
Yes, sir.
Can you read the 2 sentences on supporting details that we have?
Supporting details are pieces of factual information that back up the main idea or the topic sentence. These details clarify the main idea you're describing and bring it to clear focus for those who are reading or listening to what you write.
Very good. Very good. So they are pieces of, so I'm going to highlight this word, factual information. So factual, so it must be based on facts, and it back up the main idea. So backs up the main idea or the topic sentence. So it backs up the main idea or the topic sentence. These details clarify the main idea. So they clarify the main idea. Okay. Good. So what does the supporting details back up? What do the supporting details back up?
The main
idea.
sentence.
The main idea, topic sentence. I'm going to ask it one more time just to reiterate the point. What do supporting details back up?
The main idea.
The main idea.
The main idea or the what?
Topic
Topic
sentence.
sentence.
So let me ask you a question. What if you start a paragraph and you don't have a topic sentence? Is that right?
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
That's not right.
No. Why is it not right?
Because basically you need to know what the story is.
Yeah, because if you don't have a main idea, if you don't have your topic sentence,
It'll
how,
seem like
how you got supporting details? Like that don't make no sense. If I don't know what my main idea is, how in the world I got supporting details? I just won't, right? So you have to make sure that you first state your main idea or your topic sentence, and then everything else you say after that is going to be used to support and to back up and to reinforce or to clarify what you said in the beginning, right? So just please remember that. So supporting details, so let's go supporting details. Supporting details can be any kind of facts that help to develop or support the main idea you are trying to convey. So what are some examples of supporting details that you could use? What are some examples of supporting details that you could use?
Encouragement.
You could use statistics. Why do you think you could use statistics as supporting details?
because it's actually true.
Because it's actually true. Very good. You could use quotes from persons, from professionals, or you could use quotes from you could use quotes from professionals or experts in the field. All right.
You could say specialists, babe.
Say it again.
I said, or you could say specialists in the field. Babe.
Yes, or you could say specialists in the field. Ajani, where's Ajani? Ajani, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Have you sent in your notes as yet from maths?
No, sir.
Do you have them written down?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so take a picture of your notes and send them to me via WhatsApp. All right? You hear me? Johnny?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So we have statistics, then we have quotes from experts in the field. What else we have that we could use for supporting details? So we have statistics, we have quotes that we could use from persons, and so let's say, for example, you're trying to make a
Facts?
statement about facts.
Persuasive.
Facts. You could use facts, right? Well-known facts. But just well, so we have statistics, we have quotes from professionals in the field, we have facts. What else could we use as
Persuasive,
persuasive what?
like persuasive writing, like
Persuasive
managing to
writing.
persuade someone.
Managing to persuade someone. Okay, that's good. That's what you want to do inside your writing. What are some supporting details that you're gonna use? So you want to use quotes, you want to use statistics, you want to use facts. What else you want to use?
Does
Evidence.
evidence count as one?
Say it again.
Does evidence count as one?
Here you want to use evidence, right? So evidence would be a part of the facts.
What about anecdotes?
You want to use anecdotes. Very good. You want to use anecdotes. And so what we're talking about, like, you may want to talk about your own personal experience or the experiences of other people. This is what you're going to be using to develop your story, right? So let's say, for example, the topic is about teenage pregnancy, and you're trying to make the case that teenage pregnancy tends to not be a good thing for especially young persons. You could make the case that, hey, there's someone who I know, or someone, maybe my cousin, my friend, or whatever, who had that situation, and they had to drop out of school, and then they had to whatever. So you can make the case that, hey, this thing is not something that person should be involved in based on either my experience or based on what I see other people went through. That makes sense? So personal experience, your experience or the experience that you have seen, or you could even use scenarios. So it may not be something that you've seen before, but you may be able to come up with a scenario, be like, hey, we have this scenario, we have this scenario. What scenario you think is better, right? Is it the one where persons take drugs, or is it the one where persons don't take drugs? Is it the one where young boys join gangs, or is it the one where young boys don't join gangs? Which scenario is better? And so you can make a case based on developing those different scenarios, and you could develop your paragraph just based on scenarios as well. All
I
right?
have one.
Go ahead.
Persuasive.
Persuasive. Joel said that though all these things help to persuade us, but persuasive is not really a supporting detail, but all these things can help to persuade us.
Quotes?
What else? Quotes,
Quotes.
yes. Yes,
Quotes.
we have quotes. We have quotes here. Very good.
Examples?
Examples. Very good. I like that. Examples. You could use examples.
I was thinking that, but I didn't want to say it.
Good or bad. You could use descriptions. So maybe you could describe something in a very riveting way. The most important thing is that you want to use logical reasoning and analysis. This is probably one of the most important things that you're going to use to develop your paragraph. Logical reasoning and analysis. If this is the case, then that is the case. If this is the case, then that is the case. Since this, therefore this. This, however that. Even though we have this, nonetheless, yet, right? So using logical reasoning, coming from point A to point B, from point B to point C, right? Really logically looking at it. Another one is going to be definitions. So you could use definitions and explanations, right? Those are some ways you could develop your thing. You could use expert testimony, personal anecdotes. You could use results. You could use results. You could compare and contrast. Compare and contrast. I want to make it bigger so y'all could see it. Compare and contrast. What else we have? Yeah, and those are the ways, right? I'm only gonna give you out 12 ways, but there's a bunch of ways you can give steps. So steps is a good one. So steps and outlines is also a good way to be able to develop your paragraph, right? So all these are good ways that you could be able to develop your paragraph using supporting details. So what are some supporting details that you know that we could use when writing?
Examples.
Examples is a good one. What anecdotes? Yes. What else?
Facts.
Facts and
We could use
evidence.
facts and evidence. What else? What other supporting details we could?
Result.
Scenarios, results. What else? Can we
Statistics.
compare and contrast? Statistics is a good one. Yes. What else could be used?
Logical reasoning.
Logical reasoning and analysis, definitions. Very good. So those
Personal
are
experience.
personal experience or the experiences of other people. So those are those certain things that you could use, that you could leverage to develop your paragraph. All right. So, all right. So are you finished writing this down or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. So take a
No,
picture.
sir.
Take a picture of this and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of this and send it to me via WhatsApp. I need everyone to do that for me. And then we can go on to our own paragraph, right? So we're gonna have a nice topic. So the topic is, let's go ahead and, so we need a good topic. The topic is, let me go ahead and, so let's go ahead and, let's go ahead and write down this prompt. So the question is, so write down this question. Everyone is gonna be, we're gonna be able to do this. So the question is, teenagers should be allowed. Go ahead.
Go back slide so I can actually screenshot.
Yes, I can. Let me go and put this inside the chat as well. I'm gonna put it inside the chat so that persons who don't have it could be able to write it down. So the question is, here's the question. The question is, teenagers should be allowed to get a driver's license at the age of 16 years old.
A driver's license or a
I don't
permit?
think you can only get a permit at 16.
No, the question is,
It's
do
a
you
full
agree?
license.
Do you agree or disagree that they should, like, we should just change the law? So,
okay.
yeah. So teenagers should be allowed to get a driver's license at 16. Do you agree or disagree?
Definitely disagree, because then cars, us would be in car crashes.
And
Maybe
you
you
think
say
so?
that for the riding buddy.
You think so? Right?
Only if you don't know what you're doing.
Write a body paragraph on this prompt. Okay, so cool. So what your position is? You think that teenagers should be able to get a driver's license, be on the road, you know?
I could drive already.
Hey,
I mean,
you
my
could drive.
brother did, so I think I would agree.
I
You would
just was
agree?
driving the day.
I would
This is
disagree.
driving the day. Okay, someone already driving the day. You disagree? Someone disagree, someone agree. All right, so let's go ahead and we could do agree side and we're gonna do disagree side. So we're gonna break it up, right? So there's the reasons why persons might want to agree, there's reasons why persons might want to disagree. So let's go ahead and disagree.
It gives responsibility and independence.
Okay, so let's go ahead with let's talk about disagree. So for people who disagree, why do you disagree that
I think that they will use it like for other purposes instead of actually like going like useful purpose. Like I thought they'll use it like to go against their parents.
They'll
Okay,
probably
so
use it to skip
Some
school
people
or
would be
go to
mature
family
enough.
something.
okay, so you think
They could
teenagers
get
will
into accidents. If
very
they get
good.
in an accident,
We are writing the graph, right?
Yeah, we're writing the you are writing this. So they're saying that teenagers will be reckless. You think that teenagers will
Sure enough.
so
I
teenagers
don't know
are
about that.
teenagers are not what responsible and mature enough. That's what you're saying.
Yep.
Yeah, something
Okay. And you think that more accidents will increase or decrease?
Increase.
Increase.
Okay, so you think that traffic accidents.
Plus, they have they will have road rage.
Road rage. Okay, that's right. So they have road rage. So traffic will increase. So teenagers
Will have a high temper.
would have road rage.
At least they can't drink yet, so.
Okay.
But that doesn't stop them.
So they
Some
would.
still be drinking in the car.
Yes, that's true. So that means that they would neglect to adhere to traffic rules. So just saying.
They'll probably smoke in the car.
They probably would smoke in the car. Okay, that's true. And how about sneaking out? You think some of them would sneak out?
Yes, sir.
If you seen the average
This is not the majority. This is not the majority.
Leave the house whenever they want.
Okay, so
That
okay,
definitely is the majority.
That
so
definitely
sneak
is
out.
not the majority.
So sneak out and go to forbidden places, maybe. All right, and do you think giving them a car is too much freedom? Or that's
No,
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
much.
so
Yes,
I
sir.
think they should
Giving
get
them
like the
that
permit
car?
at 16 and let them get their driver's license once they hit 17.
17. Okay. So too much freedom. Okay, good. All right, these are very good points. Y'all could be able to defend them
They could
good.
be in grade 11 driving with a driver's license, not even a permit. That's crazy.
Okay. All right. Y'all could change the law. All right, so next, for those who agree that they should be able to get the driver's license, which all position is, which all
Less drunk drivers.
less drunk drivers.
It allows them to help out. It allows them to help out with school
People who
functions
are
and stuff.
responsible.
So
Their
people who
parents wouldn't have to drop them where they want to go.
okay, so that means that they would be able to they could assist their parents in times of emergency. Right? Because if they could drive, then
they could help someone in need.
Okay. They could help someone who in need. Maybe someone need a ride. Maybe do you think giving them a car would help them to be a little more responsible because they have to like take care of the car?
Nope.
They have to,
Yes.
they have
Yes,
to
sir, but no
right.
accident.
All right,
Yeah.
so
Some would be more
I think
cautious on
yes,
the road.
because they could be more conscious of their life and stuff like that, and
Yeah.
the risks you take and all that.
Yeah, so to give them more responsibility, help them to learn how
It
to.
could, and it could also not at the same time.
It also could help them to be more independent. Right?
But the thing is, they could spend more money too.
That's true. So help them to be more independent.
Yeah, seeing free.
Yeah, seeing free. All right.
It
But
prepares
also
them for adulthood.
it prepares them for adulthood. I like that. So it prepares them for adulthood. Right.
Help with errands.
They could help with errands. Very good. So parents.
And they could help with dropping off children to games and stuff,
Mhm.
like school
Parent-
events or field trips or whatever.
Oh yeah, that's true. They can
To
help.
prepare them for like adulthood.
Yeah. Can help with
It
errands.
shows
adulthood give them
discipline and accountability.
Yeah, to give them more responsibility and discipline. That's correct.
Many
Um,
countries have like you can get your driver's license at 16.
Okay. So it's something that other countries have already been doing. Okay, and also for ease of transportation, so they don't have to wait on a bus. They don't have to be waiting on, those things, right? So they just go and then come on and go in their car and they could be able to do it, right? So these are agree and disagree positions. It's up to you. You could agree or you could disagree. It's, you don't have to
They
like,
could watch out for other people.
they could be able to watch over, right?
One is weighing out the other. I'm just saying.
So here's the thing. So the first thing I want you to do whenever you're writing, let me show you how to write a body paragraph. So the first thing you're gonna start off with, so whenever you're writing a body paragraph, is you're gonna first start off with your what? Topic sentence.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
Go ahead.
I have to leave.
Okay, no problem. Who's that speaking? Jai?
Jai. Sir.
Okay, no problem.
Good
So,
night.
good night. So with the topic sentence, what we have to do with the topic sentence is gonna be, it has to be your main idea. So your main idea here is what? Go ahead. What's your
You
main
have to
idea?
write that, Mr. Petit.
I have to draw that.
You mean the table?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I thought you already finished the table.
I didn't even start that yet.
I didn't finish it yet.
Okay, well, start finishing it. So with the topic sentence, the topic sentence is going to be based on what your so teenagers should be allowed to get a driver's license. Do you agree or disagree? So write a first body paragraph on this prompt. So here's the thing. When it comes to this, we're not writing a full-blown essay, right? You have to pick one of the disagree or one of the agree and stay on that topic. So these are like a bunch of reasons that you could use. Obviously, in your introduction, you could list your 3 reasons. But for your topic sentence, you're only going to pick one of these. It either could be teenagers would be reckless, they could be irresponsible, drivers are after degrees. Well, you only can pick one of them because remember, you're only writing one body paragraph. Or you could, if you agree, you could say one of these. Or you don't have to mean on a mind, so it could be something that you want to write. So if you agree, let's say, for example, you disagree. So I could say that I agree, but I disagree. This is my topic sentence, that teenagers should be able to get or to obtain a driver's license at the age of 16 because traffic accidents would increase. So now let me ask the question. What is my topic sentence? What is my topic sentence?
I
The one in-
disagree that
the one in blue.
teenagers
Teenagers
should be able to obtain a driver's license at the age of 16
Because what?
because traffic accidents would increase.
Very good, because traffic accidents would increase. Now, all my supporting details, so I'm gonna have supporting detail number 1. I'm gonna have supporting detail number 2. And I'm gonna have supporting detail number 3. So I have at least 3 supporting details, and then I have my concluding sentence. Now, what my concluding sentence say? All in all, teenagers should not be permitted to have a driver's license at the young age of 16 because this would result in an increase in traffic accidents. So what did you all see in what I did there? Would you all see about my concluding sentence and about my topic sentence? Would you all see
You
about
have to
those?
write that.
They're both the same.
They're literally both the same. They're both the same, right? So they're both the same. Yes, you're writing this down. So they're both the same. So as you can see, this is how you have to structure your paragraph. So what are we doing? So You start off with your topic sentence. What's your topic sentence? You have to pick one. So my whole paragraph is going to be based on which point? Which point is my whole paragraph going to be based on?
Traffic accidents will
Traffic
increase.
accidents.
Very good. Traffic accidents. So I'm not talking about too much freedom. I'm not talking about carrying errands. I'm not talking about independence. Only thing I'm talking about is what? Traffic accidents would increase. Right? That's the only thing I'm talking about. So I start off with my topic sentence. My topic sentence is, I disagree that teenagers should be able to obtain a driver's license at the age of 16 because traffic accidents would increase. And I give my supporting details. You can give as many as you want. I just put 3 here. And then at the end, I give my concluding sentence, which says, all in all, teenagers should not be permitted to have a driver's license at the young age of 16 because this would result in an increase in traffic accidents. So the same way I begin is the same way I end because I'm trying to keep everything on track. You understand that? So everything must be on track. So whenever you're writing your body paragraphs, stay on track. And this is how you stay on track. Your topic sentence and your concluding sentence must be not exactly the same, because as you can see, these are not like exactly the same, but they're basically saying the same thing. And every single supporting detail that I get or that I put inside my paragraph is referring to how traffic accidents would increase, traffic accidents would increase, traffic accidents would increase. And I just give in whether statistics, whether personal experience, whether logical explanations, whether definitions, whether examples, whether compare and contrast. I'm giving all these different things to explain why I believe that they should not be able to get a driver's license because the traffic accidents would increase.
Is concluding things
Excuse me, Ms. Witty.
Yeah.
and
Go
I
ahead.
have to go.
1 second. Go ahead, Cleveland.
is concluding supposed to have FNG or ING?
You're right, ing. So it's ing. Just message inside the chat, Logan. That's fine. So we have 2. So you have the topic sentence, so you have the concluding sentence. So again, topic sentence and concluding sentence, they are very similar. So this is the format that I want y'all to keep or to have. All right, so good. So do y'all understand the format of how to write a body paragraph?
Yes, so.
Okay, good.
Yes, I haven't finished writing down the chat from earlier.
Yeah, I finished writing down the chart. That's no problem. I could go back. I could be able to go back. All right. Okay, so
Yeah, either.
so when we write our paragraphs, we need to make sure that we are following this path. All right. So good. So let me go ahead. I'm going to give you all 7 minutes to go ahead and write your paragraph. Remember, the paragraph has to follow the same pattern. So let me go back to the chart. Some people are not finished with the chart yet. So let me go back to that. I should also keep this somewhere. So let me see if I could put this. Maybe I could put this on the side. So y'all could be able to see all 2 of them. Okay, so maybe let's put this on the side. Yeah, it's on the side. So good. All right, good. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and start the timer. You're gonna have 7 minutes to be able to write your paragraph. So that means that stop writing the notes and just focus on the paragraph. You could always write down the notes, but I want to see how your paragraphs go, right? So I'm going to start the timer. You're gonna have 7 minutes to write your paragraph, and then we're gonna stop, right?
So after we write the paragraphs, are you reading them out again or?
Yeah, I'm reading them out again. Obviously up until it's time to go. So if you write it, the person who sent it, I'm gonna go in order. So whoever sent it first, that's who I'm gonna read first. All right. All right, so let's go. So we're gonna start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Everyone should be writing your paragraphs. Please, if you're not finished with the notes, that's fine. Focus on the paragraphs for me, please. So the paragraph is going to be, you could either agree or disagree. You don't have to agree. You don't have to disagree. You could agree or disagree. It depends on which one. You have to pick one. You can't agree and disagree now. Pick one. All right? Pick one. Pick one side. All right, so how many more minutes we have left? So you all have 6 minutes and 10 seconds left. I need everyone to make sure that you, by the way, write this in your book. Write it in your book and then take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. So no typing, just write it in your book. I need to see your handwriting and everything. All right. All right, so how many more minutes we have left? Let's see, we have 4 minutes and 43 seconds left. Again, 4 minutes and 43 seconds left. All right. Go ahead.
If so, say I doing one support like one thing. If I say teenagers will be reckless, can I use another one of those to like back it up if it makes sense?
Yeah, if it makes sense. So if you say that teenagers should be reckless, you could say that teenagers could be reckless. But if they're reckless, then that means that they're reckless because they're not responsible and mature. So sometimes they could overlap, but just stick with whatever one you're talking about. Stick with that one. All right.
Okay, thank you.
Good. All right. So Jerry, you have a question for me? Jeremiah, you have a question for me? All right, so again, once you finish with your paragraph, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. We have 2 minutes left. Again, 2 minutes left. All right. So take a picture of your work and send to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of your work and send to me via WhatsApp. All right. So 41 seconds. Y'all take a picture of your work and send to me via WhatsApp. Anyone send in their work yet that I could be able to read it?
I did.
Okay. Okay, so okay, so let me see. Who said I did? Also,
Adasa.
Adasa, you sent in your work?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Anyone else send in their paragraph?
I sent mine, sir.
Send yours, good. The rest of us, please send in your paragraph. Let me go ahead and I'm gonna read the first one I see. All right, that's time. So please send your paragraph. That's time right there. The first one that I see, I'm going to read. So, okay, Adasa, I think you're the first one. So let's start with you. Okay, so let's go Adasa. So, oh, I should have tell you all how many sentences. It should be at least 5 to 7 sentences. So Adasa says, I disagree that teenagers should be able to have a driver's license at age 16 because it gives them too much freedom. They might think they have the will to come and go as they please. Teenagers would also believe that because they have a driver's license, it's okay for them to disobey the rules. Therefore, teenagers should not have a driver's license at the age of 16 because it gives them too much freedom. Okay, very good, Adasa. Very good, excellent job. One thing I would include one more supporting detail. Just one more line. All right?
Okay.
That's one thing I would include. But everything is good. You have your topic sentence, you have your concluding sentence, everything is on the same topic. That is perfect. Very good. I like that. I really do. Very good, Adasa. All right, so next person is going to be Leslie. Where's Leslie? Is she?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me go ahead and read it. I disagree that teenagers should be able to obtain driver's license at the age of 16 because traffic accidents would increase. First, allowing younger drivers on the road would lead to a rise in accidents. Second, their inexperience can result in reckless behavior. Reckless behavior. Third, the increase in traffic accidents would be inevitable. All in all, teenagers should be permitted to have driver's license because of an increase in accidents. Okay, so I like that you have the topic sentence. I like that you have the concluding sentence. Those are, and they are saying the exact same thing. So that's very good, Leslie. What I would say is that you're supporting details. You need to give me some more information because you say first allowing younger drivers on the road would lead to a rise in accidents. That's the same thing as the topic sentence. So you didn't have to put that because that's what you're trying to say. You're trying to say that it would increase accidents. Why would it increase accidents? I think the part where you say that inexperience would result in reckless behavior, that is a good point, right? And then you say, third, traffic accidents would be inevitable. Excuse me. Why would it be inevitable? Not only are they inexperienced, but some of them are what? They probably would be distracted. They probably may be on their phone. They probably may not be responsible. They probably may not be mature. Probably might be drinking and driving. So I need you to give me a little bit more information before you go to your concluding sentence. That makes sense, Leslie?
Yes, sir.
Good. Okay, let's go, Ayana. Okay, so Ayana, where is she?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so when you're writing your concluding sentence, don't skip a line because it's not like a conclusion, right? It's just like it's still the same paragraph, but it's not a like official conclusion. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Okay, so I disagree that teenagers should be allowed to get a driver's license at the age of 16 because they neglect to adhere. They would neglect to adhere to traffic rules. At the age of 16, teenagers are reaching the age of maturity and are also still in school. On a daily basis, teachers are reprimanding teenagers for simple things like doing homework and arriving to class on time. A 16-year-old can't even follow school rules. How are they to follow rules on the road? There would be too many laws broken and too many accidents occurring. In conclusion, teenagers shouldn't be allowed to get a driver's license because they would neglect to adhere to traffic. Very good. I really like your traffic. I really like your supporting details. Like it makes sense. Your argument is that hey, if they can't follow simple rules in class, how could they follow rules on the road? So very good, very where's Ayana? Very good angle you took. The only thing I would say is that just take the conclusion and put it up. All right.
Yes, sir.
Very good work. Jabron, let's see. I disagree that teenagers should be able to obtain a driver's license at the age of 16 because traffic accidents would increase. Some teenagers have no sense and do wild things. They can also fall victim to peer pressure, which would cause them to drive recklessly to impress their friends. Additionally, some teenagers can't get
Items. My apologies.
can get items like drugs and other stuff. So you have your topic sentence. You did support it very well, but you didn't include your concluding sentence. You need to have this, right? Which is very similar to the topic sentence, but you have to end it. That's the only thing you missing. All right? That makes sense?
Yes, sir.
But I really like how you gave the examples. You talk about what they will be doing, peer pressure, all that stuff. I like that you explained that. Okay, so next, let's move on. If the house, I agree that teenagers should be able to obtain driver's license at the age of 16 because they can help with errands. If the house is running low on groceries, they can pick it up or shop for new clothes for themselves. In conclusion, teenagers should be permitted to have driver's license at a young age because it can help with run errands around the house. Very good, Malik. I like how you have the topic sentence, you have the concluding sentence. They're saying the exact same thing. And you stayed on track for the most part. You didn't change nothing, right? You understand me, Malik? So very good job on that. Where's he? Where's Malik? Where's he? Left? Malik, can you hear me? Wait, where's Malik? Malik, can you hear me?
Yes, sir, I can hear you.
Yeah. So I was saying that I like how you stayed on track. You have both the topic sentence and the concluding sentence. The only thing I would change for you is that I would give more errands that they should do. So it's really too short. So I would give more errands on what I think that they should be able to do, not just buy groceries, not just clothes for themselves, but what other errands they could run and what other ways they could be beneficial to the home. All right, that makes sense?
Yes, sir.
I just would expand more on the errands that they could run. Okay. Okay. Next person, Nalia. I agree that teenagers should be able to have a driver's license at the age of 16 because it prepares them for adulthood. Responsibility is can you help me out there, Nalia? It's hard to see what you wrote. Jarringly ended. And yours, you have to read it for me. And yours
is hold on. And yours delightfully beginning.
Continue.
Meaning responsibility and independence plays a huge part in getting your driver's license now. It can also be a convenience to parents by helping them with errands like emergencies when the parents cannot get there themselves. All in all, I think teenagers should be able to get a permit at the age of 16 because it plays a huge role in responsibility.
Very good. I like it. I really do. Now the only thing to say is that I think that's a quote you said.
Pardon?
That was like a quote that you stated.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you have the so you say responsibility is jarringly ended and yours is delightfully beginning. So responsibility is jarringly ending and yours is delightfully beginning. So say that this quote means, because I was trying to figure what it like how to like identify it as a quote, right?
Like, oh, I
So
mean,
you
John, pardon?
no, I mean like when you say meaning, so say instead of just saying meaning, say this quote means, and then explain it. All right. So I can know in my head, okay, she was talking about a quote. Or you could put the thing in quotations so we could know that you were quoting something.
Yes, sir.
That makes sense?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. But everything is good. You topic sentence, concluding sentence, you had subordinate details. Everything else is good. All right. Okay, Andre. I disagree that teenagers should be able to obtain a driver's license at the age of 16 because traffic accidents would increase. 16-year-olds lack necessary experience to handle high pressure or emergency situations properly. Statistics show that there are higher rates of speeding and distractions while driving. Among young drivers, there are more fatal crashes compared to older drivers. Finally, 16-year-olds are easily attracted by their phones or friends while driving, which leads to mistakes and faults. So therefore, I disagree with the statement. Okay, Andre, where's Andre?
Erja.
Very good supporting details. You gave a lot of supporting details. Those are very good. So keep it just like that. The only thing I would include is that last sentence. Instead of saying so therefore I disagree with the statement, you have the end just like how you began. Therefore, teenagers should not be permitted to have should not be permitted to have a driver's license because it would result in so
I
you have
was
to
petite, but by the time I get down there, we had like 30 or 40 seconds.
oh, okay, I understand. But just include that. That's one thing I would say. Everything else is good. All right, so very good. You all are writing pretty good. Travis Aquel. Where's Travis Aquel?
Yes, sir.
Very good handwriting. You write this?
Thank you. Yes, sir.
Really?
Yes, sir.
So good handwriting.
Thank you.
Good. Okay, so let's read it. So I agree. Oh, so you want to be driving? I agree. Teenagers should be allowed to get a driver's license at the age of 16 because it helps them become a more responsible and independent person. That's what you're trying to say, right? Or
Yes,
they
sir.
help them to become more responsible and independent. You didn't finish spell responsible.
Okay.
And then independent is small letter. At this age, many teens already have jobs, school activities, and family responsibilities, and being able to drive allows them to manage their time more effectively. That's true. Driving also teaches important life skills such as decision making and accountability, especially when teens must follow laws, safety rules. In addition, capital letter for in addition. So that N is supposed to be capital. All right. You understand me? That I is supposed to be capital. Sorry. So in addition, having a license can reduce the burden on parents who may not always be available to provide transportation, proper training, and advice and supervision. 16-year-olds can learn to drive safely and gain experience that will benefit them as they grow older. Yep. The only thing I would do is I would add my last sentence. I would conclude with this. All in all, teenagers should be permitted to have a driver's license because it would help them to become more responsible and independent. So I would leave that as my last sentence. That's the only thing I would include, Travis. You understand?
Okay. Yes, sir.
But everything else is good.
You could do mine, please.
Kanan, yours way
too long.
Way in the back.
Oh.
Way in the back. But before I end, I'll read yours when everyone go. All right,
Thank you.
so teenagers should, this is Ranique Wood. Teenagers should be allowed to get a driver's license at 16. Drivers helps them become more responsible and independent. They can assist parents during emergencies, allows them to help with errands and transportation, learn their drives, help them for adulthood. Where's Ranique Wood? Ranique, are you there? Where's she?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you write in a very shorthand way, right? It's almost like you just giving me points. You just listing points. Like you have to connect them, right? All your stuff, the good thing about what you wrote is that everything is good, everything is true. You have your supporting details to defend everything you're saying, but it just feels shorthand. So you say, when I say shorthand, it's like it feels disconnected. So you say teenagers should be allowed to get a driver's license at 16. Drivers help, then you just go on and say driving helps them become more responsible and independent. What I think you should say is, I believe that, or I agree that teenagers should be allowed to get a driver's license because driving helps them become more responsible and independent. That makes sense to you?
Yes, sir.
And then the next one says they can assist their parents. So don't just go and say they can assist their parents. You can say when teenagers have their driver's license, they can assist parents during emergencies. And having a driver's license allows them to help with errands and transportation, like connected, because it just sounds like you just listing out points, but I want you to connect them. That makes sense? Ranique?
Yes.
And then also, Ranique, you have to have your concluding sentence. You didn't have a concluding sentence. So your concluding sentence should say, all in all, teenagers should have a driver's license because it would help them to be more responsible and independent. That makes sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So, Latavia, Kanan, and Hope. Latavia, Kanan, and Hope, please stay back. Everyone else, you all can leave once you already send in the paragraph. But Latavia, Kanan, and Hope, please stay back for me, please.
Okay, bye everyone.
Good night, good night,
Good night.
good night,
Good
good
night.
night, good night,
See you
good night.
tomorrow by God's grace.
Good night.
Yes, good night, good night, good night,
Right,
good,
no,
good night. Okay. So, Hope, let's read yours. Where's she? You there? Hope, you there? Where's she? I see a mic open, but I can't hear you. Hope, are you there? Where's she? Maybe you can message in the chat because I can't hear you, Hope. I think.
Oh, you wanted me to read it? Okay.
No. I was saying, are you there? You
Oh,
okay?
yeah.
Okay, so let's go over yours. So I disagree with the statement that teenagers should be allowed to get driver's license at age 16 because many are not responsible or mature to take the responsibility of driving. Most 16-year-olds don't have driving experience, making it harder for them to react quickly. In addition, many teenagers are distracted by their surroundings phones, which will cause them to lose focus. In conclusion, persons under the age of 16 should not be able to have driver's license because they are not responsible or mature. Okay, so several things. You have your topic sentence, so that's good. You see that? You have your concluding sentence, and that's good. And you also explain why. You also explain why you took that position. So I like that. The only thing I would say is that I would want a little bit more for at your level. I want more on like why you believe that they are not responsible and mature. But you did give me some good reasons. You told me that they don't have experience in driving. They'll be distracted by their phones. And so those are good things. But that's like two things. I would like you to go more in depth on why you believe that they are not responsible and mature, right? But when you said that they don't have experience in driving, the first thing I thought is that usually before they get a driver's license, they would have like practice. So, like, before you get your license, they start you like a driving school and stuff. So But you know, you said most of them don't have driving experience. Okay, okay, I like that. You're right, you're right. They wouldn't have the experience. They wouldn't have enough experience. Okay, I agree. Okay, good. Okay, good. The next thing I would say is that don't use the word don't. And you said there. Like don't shorthand it. Like use the full word. So do not, should not, they are. So don't use contractions in your writing, okay? It makes it a bit informal. But that's all I would say. You have your topic sentence, you have your concluding sentence, you have your points. The only thing I would say is expand them some more because at your level, you need to have a little bit longer paragraph, right? So I would go more on, I like how you talk about the distractions. I know I talk about that, but go more in depth on why you think that they are and they're not yet responsible and mature. What makes you see that? Based on your observation, you maybe could use your personal experience. Like when I was that age, I don't think I would have been good, whatever, because of X, Y, Z. Or I know people that age and they ain't da, da, da. Or, you know, they compared to something. So I believe that you could go a little bit more in depth on why you feel like they're inexperienced, they immature or irresponsible. That makes sense?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Okay, good. All right, the rest of y'all could leave except for Latavia and Latavia and Kanan. But y'all rest of y'all could go.
Good night.
Good night. Good night. The rest of y'all could go. All right, so Latavia, where's she?
All right, yeah.
Okay, so great handwriting, by the way. You write very good. I disagree that teenagers should be able to obtain a driver's license at 16 because they often lack the maturity needed for the road. Don't say for the road. For the road sounds, you know, too bahamian-y. It sounds too informal. So you could say they lack the maturity needed for driving. Yeah, they lack the maturity needed for driving. That's it. First, 16-year-olds often lack impulse control to avoid reckless driving and frequently neglect to follow traffic rules. Many teens are not emotionally mature enough to stay calm behind the wheel, which can lead to dangerous road rage. Finally, they may lack the discipline. Yeah, thing is they lack maturity. Finally, they may lack the discipline. Too much freedom may lead to poor choices. Okay, so that is not a complete sentence. You say finally they may lack the discipline. And giving them too much freedom may lead to poor choices. That's what you're trying to say?
Oh, I missed a word.
Okay. Okay, when you say finally they lack discipline, that is connected to your idea of maturity. So that's just good. But when you say too much freedom may lead to poor choices, that is not really that's not really a good supporting detail, right? Marek Parker, you could go. Carly C, y'all could leave. I'm not holding anyone hostage. So I would say, finally, they lack the discipline. And you can say why you think they lack the discipline. But don't go into too much freedom may lead to poor choices because that may be another point. That's not the same point in this paragraph. You understand that, Latavia? Because right now you move into another point, which is too much freedom may lead to poor choices. That's not the point that you're trying to make. You're trying to make that they are immature and they need responsibility, they need maturity, they need discipline. So you can say, in conclusion, you can say finally they may lack discipline. And you can say why you think they lack discipline. And then you can say, in conclusion, 16 is too young for a driver's license because teenagers are not yet mature enough to handle the responsibility safety. Yes, I like the concluding sentence. All right, so just fix that part and it should be good. But all in all, it's a very good, paragraph. All right.
Yes, sir.
Kanan, where's Kanan?
Right here.
Okay, let's see. This thing you want me to read. And torturing me to read this.
And can you read the one before too, please?
No, absolutely not.
Please?
No.
I want to know if I was a good writer or not.
Yeah. You can narrate now.
How about tomorrow?
Definitely not. I agree that teenagers should be able to obtain a driver's license at the age of 16 because traffic accidents would increase. Okay. Teenagers might drink and drive because they can, what? Teenagers might drink and drive because they can leading to more traffic accidents.
I don't know why I put leading, but yes, sir.
Teenagers might drink and drive, and this will lead to more traffic accidents. What you trying to say? Right?
I think so.
Yeah, because the sentence is a little awkward, right? Because you're saying teenagers might drink and drive because they can leading to more traffic accidents. So fix that sentence. I understand what you're trying to say, but fix that because it sounds awkward, right? Teenagers may be distracted may be too distracted TOO may be too distracted and well, help me.
Teenagers may be too distracted or not responsible enough to drive
at 16, which leads to more traffic accidents. What are they distracted? Okay. Teenagers may not adhere to traffic rules, causing more traffic accidents and travesties, including what?
Minors. Travesties involving minors.
Oh, involving minors. Okay. Okay, so I see what you did there. I see you have your topic sentence. I could see your 3 supporting details, and I could also see your concluding sentence. Staples, you will always do well if you have them. Okay, so that's good. It's just that your writing, you have to be careful in how you word it. Because I think what's happening is that you're thinking faster than you write. So that has happened to me all the time. So what you need to do is you need to reread it and make sure it's saying what you wanted to say. You understand? Because I could read it, I could see what you're trying to say, but the words are not conveying that clearly. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
But all in all, very good writing. It has everything I asked for, but just be careful to read it again and make it cleaner. All right? That makes sense?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you.
No problem. Carly C. Where's Carly C? Want me to read yours?
Yes, please.
No problem. I agree. Getting your driver's license at 16 is a good idea because it helps teenagers a lot. It gives them more responsibility and makes us, okay, you can't say us because you're talking about.
I accidentally put the, I just put them.
Yeah, them more independent, which with is important, which is, I think trying to say which is important. So when they are older, they can also help the parents with errands, I think it's supposed to say with errands, to make it easier to help just in as an emergency.
Can I read it?
Yeah, read it for me.
I agree getting your driver's license at 16 is a good idea because it helps teenagers a lot. It gives them more responsibility and makes them more, oh my gosh, it makes them more independent and is important for them for when they are older. They can also help their parents with errands and to make it easier to help them just in case of emergency. In conclusion, I agree that teenagers can get their driver's license.
Okay, very good. Very good. So, what I'd say, Carly, is I like that how you said that I can clearly see you have a lot of supporting details. You're talking about how it makes them more responsible. It helps them be more independent. When they're older, they're able to help their parents because they've been learning that since they're smaller, right? So very good supporting details that you have. So that's good. What I would change is that you have to pick one thing. So when you say, so when the topic sentence, in your topic sentence, right, you have to make it very clear which idea you're gonna hold. So you see how I say, or I say, I disagree that teenagers should, excuse me, I disagree that teenagers should be able to obtain a driver's license at the age of 16 because traffic accidents would increase. When I read yours, you said because it helps teenagers a lot. You can't say that. You have to say the specific reason why you think it helps teenagers, then expound on that. So what you should have said is, I agree that, and then you can't say that you can't say that, I agree that getting your driver's license at 16 is a good idea, because that's not the question. The question is not whether it's a good idea. The question is whether they should be allowed to do it. You see what I'm saying? So you should say, I agree that getting a license at 16. So I agree that teenagers should be allowed to get a driver's license at 16. Not that it's a good idea. You understand? So I know you believe it's a good idea, but you want to say that you believe that you agree that they should be allowed to do it. You understand the difference, Carly?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So that's what you want to focus on. The fact that you believe that they should be allowed to do it. So how would I fix your topic sentence? You should start it off like this. I agree that teenagers should be allowed to get a driver's license at 16 because it gives them more responsibility and makes them more independent. So that is going to be your first sentence. That's going to be a topic sentence, right? Then you could start talking about how they could run errands, they could help in times of emergency, and they could do all that stuff, right? That makes sense?
Yes, sir.
And then once you finish, then you're going to end the same way how you began. You could say, all in all, teenagers should be allowed or should be permitted to get a driver's license because it gives them more responsibility and makes them more mature. That makes sense?
Yes, sir.
But very, very, very good first attempt, okay? Good stuff.
Yes, sir. So all I get wrong was the beginning.
Yes, so just change the beginning. It's not a good idea. It's should they be allowed to do it? That makes sense?
Yes, sir.
Good. And then keep the same thing. You talk about how they could help their parents, help in terms of emergency. Keep those same things together. But I would expand a little bit more on that. Like talk about a little bit more how you think they could be more responsible. And then you need your concluding sentence. You need that. So don't forget that. That makes sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Perfect. All right. Have a wonderful evening, Carly.
Yes, sir. Good night.
Good night. Take care, everyone. See you all soon.
Good night, Mr. Petit. Sorry about that overtime, though.
Please. Good night. All right. Take care.